turn your back on the wolf pack. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Who the hell do you think you are, Chicken Express? I want to start right there. Let's get there first real quick, EA. Who the hell do you think you are, Chicken Express, okay? I gave somebody $20 today. $20 to go get me some chicken tenders, okay? The person returned and told me there isn't any change, okay? My initial red flag, listen, when it comes to my money, EA, I can add things, okay? I can add stuff up real quick. Okay,
your math kicks in with your money.
Real good when it comes to my money. Okay? So she says, well, there is no change. And I say, well, what do you mean there is no change? She said, well, I said the chicken tender should only be $10, $11. She said, oh no, they're $14.90 something now. I say, what do you mean? Which one did you get? I only wanted 7. She's like, yeah, 7 tenders is $14 now. I was like, no way. I get online and check, and by all means, 7 chicken tenders, a little cup of mashed potatoes, and a soda water is now $15 at Chicken Express.
Well, what did you expect?
I don't know what the hell is going on around here, but that meal is normally about $9 or $10, which is why I get it.
Right. Okay. Just to let you know that's welcome to the new inflation we're living in. It's temporary, but it will go down eventually. But that's what we are. But another thing is, it's not that much. And honestly,
what do you mean ain't that much? If I give you a $20 bill and you come back, you know how much $20 is?
Yeah.
If I come back $20, that means I'm expecting at least anywhere from $9 to $10 back, even 8 at the most.
Right. But you got
because guess what I'm gonna do with the other 8? I'm gonna put it in my gas tank.
Okay.
All right. So if I hand you a 20 and you tell me there's no change, if I'm gonna spend $15 on the meal, that means I plan on eating it at lunch and dinner. If I'm spending that much on one meal, I'm gonna get 2 for 1 out of it. Man, you know what I got today? I got a 7 for 15 today. I got 7 tenders for $15.
But did you enjoy it?
No, I didn't enjoy it. I was pissed off because I'm still sitting there trying to add my math up. Like, how do I give somebody a whole 20 and I got nothing back?
I think that you're attacking the wrong person here. I don't think it's Chicken Express's fault. Chickens in general have just gone up.
This is ridiculous.
Go to like KFC or Popeyes, all those places. I'm pretty sure the price has gone up just a tad bit. But first of all, you're complaining a little too much.
I'm not complaining too much. Yeah. This is a shock. Chicken Express has let me down.
But
I thought we were good. I want to explain something to you.
You're a hungry person.
Since Monday, I want Monday. I think I'm done eating out now. After what happened today, I'm done eating out.
You shouldn't be eating out every day.
Monday, I had Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That was $30.
Chick-fil-A, $30?
That was for 2 people.
Okay. Well,
that was for 2 people.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. That was $30. Yesterday, I had I had that baked potato, which was lunch and dinner. Mm-hmm. That was $26. That was almost $30. Because somebody went to get the food for me. If you go buy food for me, I'm gonna tell you get you something.
So it seems like that's your problem.
No, this is because I'm your. You know what I'm normally used to. If I tell somebody go get me something, and I give them a 20, I'm expecting to still get change back because I know they're not gonna.
I think maybe you shouldn't also have people go buy you food.
Well, I'm busy. I don't have time to stop. If somebody say, "Oh, I'm going to get food,"
well, that's your prerogative.
No, if somebody says I'm going to get food. Thank you, Sean Ireland. Sean Ireland, my guy. Shout out to Sean. But if I send somebody get food, I'm gonna tell you 2 things: either get some food or get some gas, because I appreciate you going to get that for me. Because I can't get it right now.
Right.
So I'm handing out. I done spent $90 in 3 days. I don't even want to talk about the money I spent at the AAC on Tuesday to catch a hot L up in there with those bums over there at the AAC.
They won a game.
Yeah, they won last night. But let me tell you something. About these Mavs. They embarrassed me in front of my mother. I had my mother in the suite, and that's what they did on Monday night. I'm sorry, Tuesday night. caught a hot L in front of my mama.
Yeah, that's what happens. With
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
You can't. That's why I don't bring family members together.
I don't feel like bringing family members back in there after yesterday.
Sorry, Mark's too worried about balls and NFTs right now.
Oh my god.
No,
God.
I'm sorry.
This guy.
You need to calm yourself down with the. You need to. If you think you're spending too much money, just economy.
I said, you know what? I'm done.
We're not millionaires yet. When we're millionaires, then you wouldn't
Don't
have
get
to
me wrong. I got the bread, but you know, if it wasn't Christmas time, I probably wouldn't care.
Right.
But that, you know, I got my daughter hitting me up. She want Jordan 1s for Christmas. You know, I can show you the list of stuff she want.
And, yeah, well, good thing is that, you know, with my little brother Mossy, we got him his present. That's it. We're done.
You got him one present.
Yeah.
Monty only got one present.
iPad, new one. iPad Pro.
Okay, well that actually did it.
Yeah.
See, but if my daughter don't know yet. These shoes, they cost about $200.
What did she get? Was the 11s?
No, they got some pink and blue ones that are coming out. She want these.
Because did you see what Dak did? Dak bought the entire.
Yeah, he bought
team.
the whole Cowboys. Shout out to Dak on that one.
Yeah, but he got the money though.
Yeah, he did. He does. I got the money to pay for these Jordans. But my thing with her is, I'm telling her, if I spend $200 on this, that's probably gonna be most of your Christmas right there.
That's fine.
She got a $500 limit with me. $500
Your
limit.
daughter's a very lucky girl. So you have a $500 limit.
Yeah, $500 limit.
You're a good dad. There you go. I got other breaking.
Too good of a dad.
I got other breaking news for you.
What you got?
You're sitting down glad for this because we got breaking news here.
Oh,
Juicy Smoulier has been found guilty on all charges.
Oh my God.
He is going to prison for his lies.
Are you serious? They really about to send that dude to jail?
He was convicted. Boom. Well, I mean, he did lie.
There was no crime committed.
He made up that he got. I just love the Dave.
He's gonna get probation.
I love the Dave Chappelle thing where first of all they call him Shmuel.
He's gonna get probation.
Justice for Jesus.
Yeah, he's gonna get probation. He's not getting any real time for that.
I saw that today when I was like, wait a minute, that's still going on. I was like, when all of a sudden the trial, and then another thing, breaking news. You know that show 19 Kids and Counting?
Never heard of it.
Okay, well, there's a show where they have.
I don't want to watch any show that's got 19 kids and counting.
Well, they're like a very Christian family. They have 19 kids. Well, one of the guys on there apparently got convicted for child pornography. He got just busted too. So that's two major cases going down. The third everyone's talking about is Epstein's girlfriend. She's in trial right now. So we'll see what happens with that.
EA wants to go political tonight.
How's that political?
Welcome in to our #1 BFB, where of course I am the quality broadcaster, the front runner, and the advocate for the evening. And sit across from.
And you really, you know what's funny? I gotta say this: your taste in chicken places is terrible. Chicken Express is not that.
I only
great.
get the chicken tenders from Chicken. But the deal is Chicken Express they got those spicy chicken tenders.
That's the good.
That's the only thing I went. That's the only thing I eat there.
Yeah, because the other one, first of all, their mashed potatoes are bland as hell.
Well, I dip my chicken tenders inside them, so I give it a little flavor.
But they don't have the potatoes themselves. Don't have any flavor. You got to put that gravy in there.
Yeah, it come with gravy up in that
but
thing.
Still, it's just very bland. There are other places you can go there much better.
You can, but if I go to Chicken Express or Golden Chick, only thing I'm getting there. Oh no, I like Golden Chick's catfish.
Golden Chick's pretty good though.
Yeah, it is.
And I like their corn nuggets.
But we call them corn fritters in the hood for the culture. If Billy was here, he'd teach you that. We call them corn fritters over there for the culture.
Well, he's not here.
Yeah,
he's not.
We'll teach you about that.
Okay.
But also sitting across from me is the residential player hater EA.
Salam to all my haters out there.
The sucker MC.
I'm just very happy. I had a great time, great week. We've been working over at the ticket this week. 96.7 1310 the ticket. We had White Elephant Day.
I didn't know.
Yeah, we had White Elephant Day. It was a great day. All the hosts got mixed up. It was a fun time. People, when you're a Marconi award-winning station, you get to do fun things, and I got to be a part of it. So
anywho.
But no, what I'm excited for is we're getting back to a normal schedule. Football, Cowboys are back on Sunday, and I'm glad for it. I was kind of sick with the Thursday.
Wow, we had a good time in Boomer Jacks last Thursday.
Actually, we did. That was I was in love about 400 times every time. Everyone that walked by that way.
Maybe you don't need to come to I'm not going to announce it.
Oh, don't announce
Maybe
it.
I'll announce that in a little bit. But
I
maybe
was
you don't need to come to a certain spot where we're
the
going
waitress
to.
next to us, who I called Jessie Spano because her hair was just like Jessie's, but she was gorgeous. But no, I had a great time with fellowshipping with everybody. Great time watching the Cowboys win, get back on track. Well, we're back, baby.
Well, I can confirm that you are dead to my mother now.
Why? Why is that?
She was trying to figure out why you weren't in the suite.
I didn't read this. First of all, when I read it,
I don't understand how. I mean, I sent it out that morning.
I don't check my messages all the time.
You responded to us during the day. I sent that out early in the morning.
I didn't see that top part.
And I even doubled down and said, doubled down and said, EA, are you coming?
I did not see no EA you coming or anything like that.
I did.
No, this is the problem. On our text chain, Billy sends random shit in there, and I won't see the most important things. I just see the latest thing that Billy has on his mind.
That's actually a really good point. That's actually.
So I really don't know half the time. But when I looked up, I saw, y'all went to the AAC. And for what? I got one ticket to go sit in the suite and watch them lose. Should I have done that?
I mean, it was just a fun night. Tovash was there. I was there. Billy was there. Well, of course, he
runs that place. No, but
and my mom's there.
But you saw me later that night on the post-game show.
Yeah, a lot of questions came in on the post-game show after you left as to where your whereabouts that night.
I was on the street.
All I actually have saying was he was outside. That's all I can tell you. He's outside.
I was literally outside by a light post. No, to be honest, I was just going out for like a little jog, and then I was like, might as well contact Mr. Chisholm in his post-game show.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we welcome anybody.
Well, what do we got on tonight? Because I'm ready to talk sport. I'm ready to kick your ass in anything that is sports-related. Let's do this. Let's do a little Skip and Shannon thing. Let's
go. No, not with
You'd
that.
be Skip, though.
Okay.
Between the two of us, you'd be Skip.
Okay. Okay. Whatever. We've got some fun stuff. We got to talk Mavs. Mark Cuban has went off the deep end.
He might be going crazy.
He's lost his damn mind.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he's lost his damn mind. We got to talk Cowboys. My guy, my coach, Double MC. That's my new coach, Double MC. Yeah, Double MC has promised a trip to Dub City on Sunday. We got to
guaranteed it.
He guaranteed it. Okay. So we'll talk about that, and of course we got to talk about the homecoming that's happening this Sunday. Where we're gonna be live at out my hometown of Cedar Hill this coming Sunday.
I'm surprised they let you back.
Yeah, they welcome me back with open arms. All I had to do is say, "Can I come?" They said, "Come on back. We want you back over here."
They must be desperate.
They're not desperate at all. They love their hometown hero to come back and do this show.
Sure.
It's a homecoming. Yeah, it's a homecoming.
We're gonna break all that down right here on Best for Business. And what do we got first?
Well, let's take a break real quick. Yeah, when we come back, let's actually recap the Dallas Cowboys versus the New Orleans Saints game from Thursday. Even though we did post game, we still got to go back over it and get the people educated. So, Cowboys Saints recap right here next on DallasOnAir.com.
Was out there with Jaron Kearse and a loss of 6. Interior like he is on that play. Hill throws. The pass is caught by Humphrey and a big play on third down. Right here, Marquez Callaway, he picks off little Jordan Humphrey's man, Jordan Lewis. You can see the move here, and up the seam he goes, and that collision. A lot of man coverage from the Cowboys this year. And it's man coverage, and they try to slant go and actually have a little bit of a chance. I think if Anthony Brown, who couldn't wait for this game to roll around, he had an awfully tough change to be sure. Third kicker of the year for the Saints. His third game with New Orleans, and he's wide right. Prescott keeps, throws, and behind Lamb. Saints take over. Nothing with that good field position after the missed field goal. Here's Hill taking it and getting 3. I'm expecting that receiver to look to the inside as well. Hill launches, pass, broken up. Smith the target. His best booming punt from near the 5. C.D. Lamb takes off and makes takes it to the 20. There's a freeze frame of the right hand of Taysom Hill hitting into the right arm of Dorrance Armstrong, and he went right to the sideline. They're looking at his hand, the middle finger. Saints. 3rd down and 7. Passes to Cooper, and Amari Cooper with a catch, and down near the 36 of New Orleans. 41 fingers. He's got it wrapped up. He's trying to go. Here's Lamb with a catch. Great moves. CeeDee Lamb is still rumbling down to the 1. Boy, that was stance. Mike McCarthy watching in a hotel room back in Dallas. Here's one of the end zone. Gallup twisting, and a touchdown.
Comes off. I mean, just act like you did the right thing. He did a good job of that.
On 1st down, the pass is caught, and a beautiful grab by Juwan Johnson. Get up. He's a big dude, 6'4", 231, and somebody who has made the move from receiver to tight end. To start the 2nd quarter, they have something going. On 1st down, Hill wide open, and the catch, and the touchdown, Humphrey. Prescott, good protection, wide open. CeeDee Lamb breaks a tackle and turns in a big play. 50+. And this one is good. Prescott is sacked. Second and 10 now. Pressure off the edge. Van Ness, tight end screen. Big play for the Saints. Down to the 26. Hill. Pass is broken up. And that's Parsons back there in coverage. And they're going to say this is a pick. Intercepted by Curse. Feet down.
Interception by the defense. 1st down, Dallas.
And let's make sure both feet are in. Parsons was in coverage on Stills. The catch. And he drags the feet for the pick.
That's the toast that is in the division.
Prescott throws, and it is caught on the sideline. And the catch is good by Gallup. Prescott throws, and the pass caught. CeeDee Lamb. What a throw. Absolutely perfect, and Lamb's the clock now. Under 40 to go. Prescott throws to the sideline, and incomplete, but a flag. Cooper being guarded by Paulson Adebo.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 29. False place at the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
And this is a 6-point game
That we've seen from others, and I thought that Dan Quinn made a really good comparison when he first half.
I'd just like to make this known to you, EA, before I go into this promo real quick. Shane says, and I quote, "I'm ready for EA's pep talk for the Cowboys this Sunday. Convince me we will win this game. EA, Washington's playing well, and our offense is a mess." So he's looking forward to your speech tonight to fire these Cowboys to go up there.
I don't know if it might fire them up.
Yeah,
It might not.
Fire these guys up to go out there.
It
and
might
get this
not.
dub, you know?
Again,
I get support.
I get. The feeling from the spirits. They come in me, and I don't have control over it.
Well, I saw you got a lot of support on Twitter last week. After your
a lot of my ticket cohorts were the ones that were behind. They saw us. Just let you know.
Well, whatever it takes to get the job done. You guys win macaronis over there or something. You said right?
Marconi.
Oh, Marconi.
You wouldn't know about you listen to the subpar stations.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I like the underdogs.
No. Right. Well, we were still underdogs after 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but no, congratulations to them too. I'm sure they do things good.
Join us live this Sunday, live from my hometown of Cedar Hill, Winter Smokehouse. We'll be doing a live Dallas Cowboys post-game show from Winter Smokehouse. As I don't think EA's invited. Even if he was, we don't know if you'll be there or not.
Well, I have work, so I'll be.
Good. We don't have to worry about it. We have confirmed that Kendrick is going to be there.
Oh, live!
Live Kendrick. Billy has said he's going to be there. It's going to be a great party. Man.
Oh, Billy can show up to that, but he can't show up to.
Well, it might have something to do with you.
Oh, maybe. Probably.
But yeah, man, we're going to be having a big party out there. But most importantly, if you haven't done so, go subscribe to our YouTube page, bFb-Dfw, bFb-Cowboys.
Please.
Yeah, go over there, subscribe. We got some good stuff going on there. But EA, Thursday, we had a big party. We had a big celebration. We were out there at Boomer Jacks where we did live post game, man. We did a great job out there. I watched the playback. That was a pretty good.
People loved it.
Yeah, that was a pretty good setup we had over there. The Dallas Cowboys win. We went off on a big party inside of Boomer Jacks. We shut Boomer Jacks down. Love what they've done with the place too.
Yeah, I loved it. It was great, sensational. And as much as I'm happy for the win, I'm sorry. We beat a team with a fullback as quarterback. That's literally what happened. I don't know how excited we should be over that win. As long as it was a win, but it didn't feel good. Okay, It did not feel good. It was more of a relief that we got to win, and that we got 10 days to rest up before we're taking on a very hot Washington team. But if you watch that game against the Saints, you know that the Cowboys are still struggling. The Cowboys offensively are still in a rut. I don't know what it is, whether or not it's Dak Prescott, the offensive line, the receivers, running backs.
Tomas brought up a good point. Dak didn't really.
You know what? See, a lot of people, including people on Twitter who do for the living, some of the experts. Some I look back in a lot of Dak's throws. It was not his fault.
I don't even think he missed that many throws.
He did, but he was erratic as well. There were just throws where he was off, and whether or not he was not communicating with his receivers or they were doing the wrong thing, there's something wrong with Dak and his receivers. That connection's gone. The way you can't tell me the way he's playing the last 4 games is the same way he was playing during the win streak.
No,
they're completely
but the offensive
different.
Line was better. The offensive line.
It was, but it was. But there are things where it's not just the offensive line. That's part of it. But Dak himself, the throws are off there. There are some.
The running game hasn't been good either.
Yeah, that's it. We had the number 2 rushing offense during that win streak. It's now dropped to God knows what. You have a hurt Ezekiel. Now you have a hurt Tony Pollard. By breaking news, he might not play this week because he has a slight tear in his plantar fasciitis.
Who's the next man up?
They signed a guy, Ito Smith.
What happened to the guy with the glasses that was at training camp?
I think he's there. I think they are going to move him up from the practice squad, but they need an emergency back anyway because you're going to need 3 backs at least. Okay. And Zeke is. We don't know if Zeke's healthy or not. We don't know.
Oh, this is great. This is great.
Cat was fast.
Hey, listen. This is happening on YouTube right now. This is happening live on YouTube now. YouTube is about to experience this live right now. If you haven't done so already, get over here and subscribe to our to this Twitter page at Tovash10 because let me tell you something. They talk guys, sports, and porn, and they do a little fishing over there too, which we did on Sunday.
I saw that, yeah.
Man, we catching them catfish back to back out there, man. We having a good time.
He's a catfish king.
Yeah, catfish king out there. You see him around. I mean, you go to the I know they call me Mr. AAC, but this guy is literally Mr. AAC.
He lives there.
Yeah, he lives there. They're talking about putting a bed up for him right there in the in Dub City Lounge where we hang out at, where the players play at. How you doing today, man?
How we doing, guys?
Doing good. Hey,
I'm all right. Just had to rush here. Of course, fighting through Dallas traffic is a beast.
Not again.
But, yeah.
What are these guys doing, man?
Thanks, California.
It's all fun. This been happening way before California got here.
Guys. Just get out of here.
I mean,
no. Thanks, California.
I get it.
Okay.
Well, we're actually shocked to see you here tonight. There's no Doja Cat concerts going on or something like that?
Not that I know of, but she's been really hot lately. So my Doja radar has been pretty much pinpoint. I've been keeping track with her.
If
She's
you
awesome.
guys are keeping score at home, a couple weeks ago, Tovash couldn't make the show because the day before, he found out Doja Cat was in town. That might have been one of us told, I know you said you heard on the radio, but I remember texting you and saying, hey, Doja Cat's in town. It was the night of the Mavs game, and I was like, well, there's a possibility she could be at the Mavs game.
Right. Okay, so yeah, I was listening to the Ben and Skin show over there on 97.1, The Eagle.
They're good.
Ben Skin, KT, Christina, and I remember hearing KT and Christina talking about it, and I was like, wait, she's here?
Yeah, and then that's why I said, well, she might be at the Mavs game tonight.
Right. And the
everybody
event
comes to the Mavs game now.
Yeah, the event was Jingle Ball 2021, so I was like, well, let me go ahead and research this real quick. I looked it up. The tickets were very, very, very affordable. So, yeah, we make that move.
Well, I'm glad you had fun looking at Doja Cat.
She even waved at me. So, yeah, it was
God.
awesome.
Jesus Christ.
That's my girl.
Well,
Jesus
Vosh, you're in the middle of me not entirely impressed with the Cowboys win. Now, it was a win.
Oh, no. This guy was over at Boomer Jacks. Yeah, this guy, well, one of the things that he said, what did you say? Anthony Brown was the best?
Yeah.
Anthony, number 30 for the Cowboys. We crushed him in week 1 and week 2.
Uh-huh.
I think now he is
We
the
crushed
best.
him in
He's the
Thanksgiving.
best. You say he's the best cornerback.
He is the best cornerback on the Dallas Cowboys football team right now.
And Trayvon Diggs just has the most interceptions.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you can have empty stats, and he has a lot of them.
Empty calories. A lot of empty
Yeah, he got a lot of empty stats.
I wouldn't say that because again, you got to that's still making a play on the ball. So,
Okay.
but no, I get your point because Deion Sanders at least backed it up with other great plays.
Well,
on
yeah,
top
I
of
mean, you don't even try to compare him to Deion because
a lot.
you know,
Mr. Michael Irvin.
Yeah, no.
He did that.
when Deion caught an interception, it was a threat that thing was going back to the house.
Right.
Diggs in his second season has 2 pick sixes, which is that's pretty impressive as well. But I see a lot of interceptions when the game is already already decided. Just like
He's
when
the best cornerback on this team, right?
Brown,
Yeah,
Anthony Brown, who has a pick 6 himself this year.
You did.
So,
No,
yeah.
I give Anthony Brown credit. I mean, aside from those week 1 and 2, and then Thanksgiving Day, he's played solidly. I'll give him that.
So
but
three out of what, 12 games?
right, but I'm not also going to say that he's having a Pro Bowl year because he's not.
Okay, so we need to. If we want
For
to do
our
that one
team,
day,
he's doing great. But
Yeah.
I mean, collectively, you're on the NFL, and again, Trayvon Diggs is going to get a lot of hype because of his interceptions. That's just the way the game is played. But
right? That's the way the game is watched. and
Right,
enjoyed.
watched. The media is
Right.
going to give him that. Like, okay.
Which is why Byron Jones is no longer a Cowboy because he didn't get the interception.
Well, he also.
Remember you guys didn't want that.
I wanted him.
Right.
I'm still mad at Steven for doing that.
I don't remember you being a part.
There's
yeah.
a lot of media.
I don't remember you leading the
No,
back to that.
I'd never. No, you just like to put that on me on everything. Anything that you think that was like some kind of negative thing, you're like, oh, EA must have done it.
I mean, you are a part of DFW Media now. You want to walk around talking about your macaroni.
Marconi.
I'm sorry, Marconi. So,
Give it respect. That's the guy who invented radio. Come on.
Oh, okay, good for him.
You have a Marconi?
No, his station. does.
The station does, so I'm a part of the station.
Are you? You're going to count that?
Yeah,
You're
you want
the-
to participate.
you're
You're
the we guy.
participation trophy guy.
Listen,
Okay.
somebody got to run the board.
So you're the we guy. You play. I mean,
So on a Super Bowl winning team, there's Troy Aikman, right? The Musers are like Troy Aikman and stuff.
So
and
you're gonna ride their coattail,
right?
Right.
I'm like the towel boy. I'm like, here you go, Mr. Aikman, here's your towel.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you this: if this show ever wins the award, trust me, you will be a part of the award
thank you. I
because
really
you
appreciate
actually
it.
contributed.
So will
Yeah, the dog over there.
The dog is gonna get one as well. So I mean,
that's what I am on the ticket. I was
Yeah,
the dog.
so go ahead and go there and go to sleep just like he does.
Oh, thank you.
So-
no, but I was gonna back to what-
EA was getting ready to poo-poo it. as
I'm not
usual.
poo-pooing it, but it is concerning. That wasn't a win we should celebrate. It was a win that you get a relief one because again, your offense isn't fixed things. You beat You beat a team with a quarterback that wasn't throwing the football, which apparently you can do because Mac Jones did it by throwing 2 passes the entire game, but which is crazy enough. But Taysom Hill beat you. You beat Taysom Hill.
Well,
Which
you
is
got to
not
bring my guy
impressive.
Mac 10 into this.
because he only threw two passes.
And he got a dub.
That's right.
I
But
hate
I'm just saying, you can't celebrate because you beat Taysom Hill.
Yes,
Well,
you can.
No.
You beat who they put in front of you. It's not about
But
beating.
that's not
It's not about
celebrating.
beating
No,
Taysom Hill. It's about
that's not
beating the New
celebrating.
Orleans Saints.
That's not, are we impressed the Eagles destroyed the Jets?
I don't give a damn about the Eagles. I don't rep the Eagles. I rep that star.
Would you? Okay, so if this game were the NFC Championship game, and the Cowboys had been murdering teams,
Right.
like up until that point, and then they put up a stinker or whatever you want to call this game in the NFC title game, are you still going to the Super Bowl or no?
No. Because we lost the NFC.
No.
Oh.
If this game,
Oh
were
well,
the
no,
title-
I'm going to celebrate because it's a
How
different.
hard-
But that's a different game.
No, it ain't.
That's the NFC. No,
No,
what
it
are you
ain't.
talking about? Sorry, a random Thursday night game to compare to the NFC Championship game. That's different.
We don't. This Saints Cowboys thing. This is real. Do you know
What
how
do
many
you mean
Saints
Cowboys
You know how
game?
many
They
Saints?
own-
You know how many Saints fans were hitting my line about? Oh, we gonna beat the Cowboys and the
Saints-
Cowboys.
That's-
This, the Cowboys.
Saints-
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
Saints fans are fake. Okay, they're not really Saints.
No,
fans.
these are Saints. No, I'll give Saints fans. They real.
No.
They've been- they're Saints fans.
Are you? If you were part of those days when you put a bag over the Aints, were you part of the Aints fans where they were winning and nothing? That's a true Saints fan.
This
Not the
generation of
ones-
Saints
no,
fans
because
don't-
there are a bunch of them that really popped up about 2008 and 2009 after Drew Brees got that Super Bowl. Everybody became.
No,
Saints
a lot of them
fan.
popped up after Katrina.
I think it was a Katrina situation.
It was Katrina. After Katrina, a lot of Saints got a lot of love. In a lot of
Okay, but that's fine. But I'm just saying that a lot of them are fake.
I wouldn't say it about the Saints. There are certain teams I could be like, okay, they got fake fans. Saints, Cowboys,
Saints,
those-
Patriots.
I don't know too many Patriots fans though.
I know a lot.
I know a lot of Saints fans and I know a lot of Cowboys fans.
You know more than you should,
Right.
When it comes to the Patriots fans.
Yeah,
right?
and the ones
But-
I know, they're done. They've never visited
Packers fans are
New
fake.
England.
Packers fans are fake.
They are fake.
But to go back to the game real quick though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not going to style point it. I'm not going to style point it at all because the Cowboys in the previous 3 weeks had just lost 2 games,
Right.
and then 3 out of 4. So I
So
wasn't. I
are
was
you
kind
not
of.
style pointing it, but are you celebrating or are you more relieved?
No, I'm not relieved at
Are
all.
you saying are we back? Like it's
No,
not
no.
a we're back situation,
What you
right?
do is you take that game that you won because now I did hear reports about Dak not being satisfied. So okay, so he's taking the same approach that you're taking. So Dak not being satisfied of a win gives me more. I guess I'm as a fan I'm a little bit better because now you're going into a red hot Washington team.
Yeah.
So you can pancake that, take last week, and then double up on this Sunday with all your guns. With all your guns, you're healthy, and then just take care of a team that's right now sizzling.
Time out. Well, there's a problem with the healthy thing.
Well, nobody has COVID.
Well, did you not hear the reports about Tony Pollard?
Okay, so your running back, both your running back are hobbled a little bit.
Well, Tony Pollard's a game time decision, and I'm telling you now, a torn plantar fasciitis. I don't know how you say it, but that doesn't seem like something.
It's not torn. It can't be torn.
That's what the report is. It's partially torn.
Partially. Okay, so that's an injection. I've had that.
Right. Okay. Well, what they're saying is that
If it was torn, he wouldn't have been running.
He did
the
it.
rest
He
of the
said
game.
he did it on the big long run. So that means it's been 10 days by the time you get to game time. So the hope is he can come back. Some people are being skeptical.
I wouldn't
Our
play
good
him.
friend Jesus
I wouldn't
Flores
play him.
on Twitter, he says he goes, I don't think he's going to come back from that.
I wouldn't play him. I would.
You wouldn't? Okay, so then you have Zeke, who now Zeke says the MRI came out good. He's feeling much better, but Zeke says that all week. He says that about anything. Zeke could literally, you could chop his foot off, and he's like, man, I'm ready for this week. I'm ready for this
It'd be
week.
like it was the Kentanian Roots.
Okay, so
with a chop foot.
but those are the kind of guys you want though, right? On the
No,
team.
I understand that. I'm just saying that that's still not a 1 foot Zeke is not going to win his games. Now you got Ito Smith coming on, the dude with the glasses. He might be there. You got some backup running back. So we're not entirely. Also, Micah Parsons, limited hip problem. They think he's going to play, but I'm just saying we're not 100% healthy.
But nobody is.
Exactly.
Nobody in the NFL. Did you not see more people going down for the Washington team?
That's true. They lost their top 2 pass rushers outside of Chase Young.
Yeah. So I'm not really concerned about it. What you want to do, if you want to go in there and win an ugly game, 14-13, 14-12, 14-10, I'll be happy with it as well because that'd be 2 games in a row that you won and you beat a divisional opponent,
right? And
you created space in your division, so that gives you more time to rest those dudes later on down the season with 5 games, to go down the stretch. Go win this game.
Oh, I'm not. By the way, I'm not resting the rest of the season. By the way,
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Me personally, I wouldn't want to rest anybody. We're like going for the throat.
Week 16, week 17, you might.
The Giants. I can rest the players in the Giants.
No.
Game.
Why would you do that? You have nothing sewn up.
The Giants suck.
It doesn't matter. You can't rest people in a game where you need to win. You still need to win that game.
No, you need to win this game. So if you take care of this game,
because if you take care of this game, you got nothing else to worry about in the division.
No, you have to win the next 2. Because you still got to take out the Giants. You still have another game against Washington. You still have another game against
right, but
Eagles.
if they win this game, the division's locked up.
No,
not
necessarily.
You'll be pretty much.
You're ahead.
Yeah.
You're closer, but you're not locked up. Now, if you go
locked up,
you're pretty much locked up.
I want the next 2. First of all, I want the next 2 wins. Just get those 2 because then
we're beating the Giants. The Giants are not beating us.
You should be able to handle it.
If you put Cooper Rush in, they might beat you.
Give us rush. We can have rush hour. Rush hour can get the job done.
The New York Giants.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Because you know what, they did a little better since Mr. Garrett.
So by that time though, hopefully, football gods willing. I think that Zeke will be a little bit more healthy. Tony Pollard,
and they're probably mailing it in that game.
Yeah,
they're probably mailing in the rest of the season.
My only thing is I want to get these next 2 wins so that by the time you play Washington the second time at home,
if we win this game, it won't even matter about Washington anymore.
Also, but what about? So are we giving up on seeding then?
You can forget about that. That's
why?
over.
Why is that? We're still in it.
You are in it, but it doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter.
Why does it
right
not
now,
matter?
right now, if it started, we would get the Rams, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Rams.
You
don't
want to get the first round. You don't want to get a bye.
You're not getting a bye.
How you doing that?
You're not because Arizona's too far ahead. It's over.
No, they're not. They're only by 2 games.
They're not losing any more games.
And you have 1 game that you face them, so you beat them that game. All they have to do is lose 1 more.
They're not losing any more games.
You don't think they're going to lose any more
No,
games?
they haven't.
So you're on time. So you're already marking down a loss.
Right now, they're 10-2.
That's the only time we going. That's the only time we going. They might lose when we play them. Wow. That's the only time.
Wow, you already giving up.
Who else is being?
You're always on me and all this thing, but you're already giving up on the season. He's already given up on.
How am I giving up on the season?
You're a chance when you have a chance to go for seeding and you're still in it. I'm sorry. I'm fine. If we were out of it, I would understand, but we're in it.
There's only 1 more game that it's 2 more games that the Cardinals have to worry about, and that's December 13th against the Rams.
Oh,
but they're home.
They're home,
and then
so it don't matter.
On the road against
and
the Cowboys.
Matt Stafford might even be playing. They said he hurt.
Don't matter. No, you'll play that game.
But, I don't know.
No, but you gotta wait. I'm just saying right now. You
beat Washington. We good right now. Right now, the seeding part I ain't worried about. I'm worried about the rest. Like you say, I'm worried about guys getting healthy.
Hold on. First of all, my thirst thing is also not since the whole Tony Romo debacle in Cabo. Oh my God. I'm not all for.
Nobody gives a damn about that.
No, situation. But I'm just saying I want momentum going into the playoffs. Because it happened again with Dak in 2016.
It doesn't matter about momentum.
Did it not happen with Dak in 2016?
Okay, so you want momentum. You want momentum, but you want to give them a week off going to the playoffs. But you want momentum.
As the number 1 seed.
But and they take a week off in the minimum of the momentum that stops.
You're in the divisional round, number 1 seed. You're at home.
You know what, EA? I mean, that's old school way of thinking. Like,
we need a little old school way of thinking.
You still got to have your team there. You still
right.
That's the first and foremost thing I want to do. Have my team
so hold on. So let's rank it right now. What's more important? First of all,
keep your momentum.
Okay.
Throw that shit in the trash.
How about number 1? We get the division first.
Well, we already got that.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. All you got to do is be Washington. All you got to do is be Washington on Sunday, and it's a wrap.
No, but it's not.
Well, you still got Giants, Eagles, and Washington.
We're not losing to the Giants.
Time out. You know the Eagles are not far behind from the thing.
We're not losing to the Giants.
We're acting like.
But you still got the Eagles again.
Yeah.
And that game there, you might get rush hour. We not playing nobody that game.
But I'm just saying, you guys are acting like,
we're not saying that the Cowboys are going to move off to a division.
Listen, let me ask you: if they lose any game, are they going to be out of the playoffs?
Out of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Like maybe wild card they're still in there.
No, that's what I'm saying. Are they going to lose? Are they going to lose being in the playoffs if they lose any games these next couple weeks.
So you're
well, that was a good chance.
You'd have to lose out for them to do it.
Right.
So you were actually worried.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, you are. You are.
I just don't want my team. You know what? Luckily, the team doesn't think that way. With you guys,
Right.
already,
they still got to play football. That's why they still have a job to do on the field.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you guys seem like you're popping champagne if we beat Washington. It's not over yet.
No, I don't think
Nobody said it's shit about popping champagne. You keep
want
wanting
space.
Yeah, you keep worried about. We got to get the first round. Fuck that bye. F that bye. You want momentum going into the deal. Keep letting their ass play going right in the playoffs.
Percentages of the teams that.
Oh my God.
I mean, outside of Tampa Bay.
No,
which one? Me or him?
I kind of agree with what he's saying about like let's just play.
Okay, so you want to be like Tampa Bay, who were the
first. Tampa Bay just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know, but they're the first team to do that without being a number 1 seed.
Okay, so what?
They still won.
So what? They still won.
They took care of business.
They took care of business. Okay, so you want them to get a bye, and then next week they come back.
You saw what the Giants did,
right?
In 2007.
2007.
You
just brought up Tony Romo from a couple years ago.
Yeah, and it's still football. Like they play a team that was that had a bye the previous week,
right?
At home, and they took care of business, right? Media guys around here had the Cowboys winning by like 20 points, and then the Giants came in here and whooped everybody's ass. And you know what? You know what's funny? They had all their players. They were rested still. They were good to go. They didn't have any injuries. So that's my main concern.
Listen,
is like avoid all the injuries. These dudes are going to be good to play. They're 24-year-old football players.
Well, I'll tell you what. First off, if the Cowboys will quit front running and get back to taking care of business and dominating in these games, if you take care of everything like you did in the first half, like you did against Atlanta, and like you do in the beginning of the season, guess what? Second half, you can sit all these guys like you did in the Atlanta game. That's all you need to do. Go to Washington.
Create your own bye week.
Go to Washington. Blow them out in the first half and sit everybody in the second half. Go to New York.
Mean, if we're gonna, I'm saying we're not gonna be blowing out Washington though.
Let's go ahead and coin that term real quick. A manufactured bye week. #manufactured bye week.
Okay.
So you like that?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Trade
but here's the thing, though.
Here's
the thing, though. I don't know. Okay, you've seen the thing. Washington is
on a 4-game win streak. Tyler Heineke is playing pretty well, actually, for a quarterback that's not a lot of people think he was great. I didn't think he was great, but he's playing well in the last 4 weeks. Their defense is also one of the best defenses in the last 4 weeks as well, especially against the run.
Okay.
You said the same thing every time we faced. You said the same thing about Kansas City. We lost. You said the same thing about the Raiders. We lost.
No, I told you we were going to lose to the Raiders.
No, you said that before at the beginning of the season. But even before the Raiders game, then you were like, why did we lose to the Raiders? And you said that.
No, it was the way we lost to the Raiders.
Right. So, again, you keep saying these things where you just put out your violin because you're not scared of anybody. I'm just saying these other teams come to play football too. And they're a hot team right now, and they have a lot of energy right now. They have a lot of energy and momentum with them right now, and we're acting like they're nothing, and it's not a smart move to go about.
And not acting like they're nothing. It's just
a lot of people are. People are discounting those this Washington team. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Shane.
What Shane?
He said Arizona won't lose twice.
So Shane thinks that we're going to lose to the Cowboys.
No, he's saying they're not about to lose this week, and they ain't about to lose next week.
Okay, but we weren't talking about like the next 2 weeks. We're saying that in the schedule. The Cowboys do face the Cardinals.
Honestly, and when you get to the Cardinals game, if we got everything taken care of, fuck the Cardinals and the Eagles the last 2 games.
Actually, I want to beat the Cardinals. That's a test for the playoffs. That's a team.
You're not going to get their best. You're not going to get their best in week 15.
Actually,
because guess what? They might start resting players.
They're not. I guarantee you they're not going to be resting players.
You don't know that, EA. They just might. Kyler Murray's been in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, he's been injured a lot.
He's been in and out, but they're both back.
They still been winning games.
And they still been winning games without him.
You know what? They on January 2, they could be wrestling a lot of players.
Why would they?
I mean,
because I'm just saying
because guess what? They're going to have everything. They're already out in front. They're going to have everything locked up. There's no reason for them to play anybody.
They won't have the number unless they have the number 1 seed locked up, which I don't think they will. But
why wouldn't they have no? Did you not hear? They've been winning without Kyler Murray on the field.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter because you're trying to tell me how Washington is getting ready to win.
Are you telling me by this they're going to win the next 3 in a row and Dallas is going to lose? That means Dallas lost about the next 2.
Arizona only has 2 losses.
By the way, you also know that other than Arizona, Arizona's also contended with Green Bay and Tampa Bay fighting for the number 1 seed as well. So I'm just telling you right now.
I just said by the time they get to the Cowboys, if they have everything locked up, they're not going to be playing their players.
Well, then by that time we wouldn't need it because they'll be locked up, right? So it would be a moot point.
That's what you're worried about beating them.
I don't think it's going to be locked up by the time we.
So check this out. Again, I'll go with this. In the next 5 games for the Cardinals, everybody at home listen to this. In the next 5 games, they got the I'm out of order, but they got Dallas. Mm-hmm. Okay, they got the Rams, and then they got the Colts, which is a 7-6 team. Other than that, you got the Seahawks, and you also have the Lions.
Okay,
so
Lions,
you got
Seahawks,
3 tough games coming up.
Yeah, they have Lions, Seahawks. That's 2 wins right there. They're going to destroy those teams. The Colts, as much as I fucking hate their quarterback, they've been playing very well, especially offensively. They're just kind of just beating teams left and right. Second of all, you got the Rams divisional game, and they always play each other tough. I know the Cardinals have their number, but the Rams are fighting for a division. They're trying to win that division.
And their quarterback is hurt.
He's not that hurt to where he's going to miss the game.
They just said he might miss the game.
I don't think he's going to miss the game.
Well, they just said he might. So what you're saying doesn't even matter.
Well,
they're saying he might not even play this Sunday coming up.
Are they playing the Cardinals this Sunday?
I don't know who they're playing. Whoever they're playing this Sunday, it might be an L.
Who, the Rams?
Yeah.
Well, this is December 13th, so that's in 4 days. So yeah, that's
okay. We'll see.
That's Monday night or Sunday night.
If Cardinals win that game, then okay, you're thinking. But I'm just saying that's a tough. And then of course the Colts game and the Cowboys game. So I'm just saying there's still quite the possibility that number 1 seed's up.
Even if Matt Stafford is there, I don't you say they still think they're gonna beat them.
So Monday night.
It's a Monday night football game.
Yeah.
So again,
I think that will tell you everything. That game right there will tell you everything you need to know about Arizona.
Monday night.
This coming Monday.
Okay. But we need to be watching Monday night.
So you just take care of business against Washington and let Arizona dictate what they want to do, and then hope that.
You know what?
Aaron Rodgers
and of course, this is the problem. We went through a whole thing about the future. How about we just worry about Washington? Because that's the one game in front. That's all we can really do is worry about Washington.
You're on the road. You're going to.
What's our record on the road this year?
I got to look it up, fact check it real quick. But on the road, I mean, you're pretty much playing home games. You went to the Chargers, that was a home game. You went to the Bucks, that was almost a home game. So I mean, it's not really what the crowd is giving you.
Cowboys are 4-2 home and away.
Okay, so there's your 8-4 record.
6-1 in conference, which is good. 2-0 in the division.
So they lost 2 on the road and 2 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean the Denver game was pretty much a road game.
And because it was at home, but it was at home.
And then the Raiders game was a road game. So it's interchangeable.
Officially, they're 4-2 either way.
So, but yeah, I mean, it all comes down to watch.
Let's not confuse the people.
No, they know.
They
are Cowboy fans, so they pretty.
All right. So, by the way, here's some updated conference standings for you, just because you don't worry about the conference apparently. But your Arizona Cardinals are at 10-2, followed by Green Bay at 9-3, tied with Tampa Bay. They're both 9-3. Cowboys and the Rams are both tied at 8-4, and then right out under them is the Washington football team.
So we're 8-4, and they're at 10 or something. And you think they're gonna lose? You think they're gonna lose what the next 4 games?
So
and the Cowboys just gonna just hop up right there and take it.
So do you know math? Because that's only a 2-game difference.
I'm saying. So you did you not hear?
Did
you not hear what I just said? I said so. You expecting them to lose 2 games?
Time out. Again, if we weren't facing the Cardinals down the stretch, it wouldn't matter to me. I'm like, well, we don't have a chance because we can't make it up. But we have a direct game with them that you can change your whole narrative.
Why would they do that? Why would they play all their players if they, like you said, if they got everything? If they win the next 2 games,
they're not resting. And go back if you go watch and the Garrett and I don't know Mike McCarthy. I don't know how he handles it, but Mike McCarthy did the same thing with the Green Bay Packers. They never rested anybody. So if you go back, they don't rest players down the stretch
their
where
quarterback ain't playing. I can tell you that much.
Dak will be playing all.
No, I'm talking about Arizona. If we get the Arizona game and they got everything like that, you ain't seeing Kyler Murray.
Well, that's good. Then that's a win for us, and then we can get
it. But it won't matter.
Here's why I want to avoid, and I want everybody to listen to this part too. To hell with what Arizona has to do with this.
Yeah.
For real.
You want the Rams, right?
First Rams. I want all 3 of the teams. I want to go through Rams first. I want Rodgers or Brady next, and then whoever. I want them all 3 of them.
All right, so here's where I'm going with that. My biggest fear is we really haven't seen the Cowboys win a nasty game up north in the elements. I do not, for the sake of
we know
football,
we don't do good against AFC teams.
I do not want to go to Green Bay and play in January. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay,
I hope global warming does us a favor. And not be too stupid cold or a big ass storm like what we saw in Buffalo last week. I hope we.
That's why Mac-10 only threw the ball twice, because I saw they were showing the game. The goalpost was just going
rocking,
just swaying back and forth.
Statistically, if you think about first round matchups, the most likely outcome is what you want, is the Rams, percentage wise. The second most likely thing is
the Rams.
The second one is most likely the Saints, actually, by the numbers. I'm just saying.
We definitely want
they're
them.
all in. They're all in it. They're all jumbled up. So right now, statistically, the percentage of the Saints is the second most.
We'll give us them.
Third, and surprisingly, at 8.4%, the Cowboys' third most likely opponent is a bye.
A bye?
Yeah, that's your third most likely opponent.
I just want to host a playoff game.
Well, we will if you win a division.
Monetarily.
Monetarily.
We're winning monetarily speaking.
Well, yeah, Voch needs that. Well, if they had that, so that's why you want the number one seed.
Barring injury, we win in the division.
That's fine. I mean, I don't care about the wild card. I mean, if we have a home game, that's another paycheck for me.
For real.
But I mean, do what you gotta do, Cowboys.
Well,
but stay at home.
We'll
go in there.
We'll break down the Washington game later in the show.
Yeah,
right?
go in there, get a lead on all games, and sit everybody in the second half. It's just that easy.
See, you keep saying that, but that's not like I understand that it sounds cool and all, but that's how the NFL works.
It's
They're
realistic, though.
No, it's not.
It's
it's not. Maybe like against the Giants, I get that because the Giants are terrible. But Washington.
I said if you go up, when you're in the game, if you get a big enough lead, sit your guys.
Right.
I don't understand what's so bad about that.
Well, they did it the game after the game that they supposed to have.
They did it in Atlanta.
They did it against It was Atlanta.
It was Atlanta. They were blowing Atlanta out.
So it was the game after we
got rush hour.
Got blown out.
A game after Denver. Yeah, so I mean,
it was everybody.
But yeah, if you go back in that game, technically it was like the fourth quarter when they
it don't matter. Did they see did we pull them?
Right, that's fine. I'm glad. You know what?
What quarter it is?
And if we get to that point where we're beating teams by that much, I'm happy.
Get out.
But my main concern is let's get back to just normal offense, because from what I've seen the last 3 weeks, actually, you going back all the way to the Denver game outside of Atlanta, this offense has never been even close to that. We're not even remotely thinking about 40-point games and stuff and blowouts.
Well, in between that time, Dak lost his receivers. The running game started. That we start moving around offensive linemen. There have been some things that have come in place.
That's why I hope this week, the good thing is all three wide receivers are going to be here for the first time since ever. I don't think they've ever played together all together at once.
First game of the season.
Yeah, but I think didn't Gallup go out
the second.
So they haven't done it like really in an extensive period of time. You do have Zeke. You might not have Tony Pollard. I hope they also fix your offensive line issues. I hope they went back to let's stop messing with it. Stop doing a little mixing musical chairs with your offensive line and got back to normal.
This is a perfect game to do so. So we'll see Sunday at noon. But what do we have up next?
Well, Vosh, I'm glad you're here because you were there with NEAAC with me this past Tuesday. But the owner of the team has lost his damn mind. And I'm glad we got you here because I need to get you to weigh in on.
He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
This guy here. I don't know what to say about this guy. But let's talk Mavs talk right here next on DallasOnAir.com. Help us all.
It's harder to get the interception. Hey, Q, what's harder to get, sack or interception? Hey, we'll figure that out later. How about we just get a few of both? Say that. Yo, he always avoids my questions. What's harder to get, sacks or interceptions? Interceptions. Are they equivalent? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He got to say. Sacks way more. How about them Cowboys?
And from the 44, it's Carr back with all day to throw deep to the middle. Caught on the left sideline. Jackson running away. Touchdown, Las Vegas. First down, play fake, half roll to the right, pointing, looking, throwing to the right sideline, caught.
I don't think people realize how hard that is to throw on the run and throw a dot like that. You didn't see me in high school, though. Yeah? I'm kidding. But I'm not kidding. I believe you, man.
Second down and 5 at the 10. Play fake, roll to the left, throws it to McEwen at the 3, and he dances in for his first professional touchdown. There you go. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Been a little minute. Yeah. Y'all keep doing what y'all are doing. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Yeah. All right, baby. Feels good, huh? Good. Feels good. Good. Yeah, work for it. Anyway, you're focused. Nice job, bud.
Wings it deep down the right side. Jackson can't find the ball. It lands incomplete. There's a flag. Snap to Mariota. They run an option. He keeps it around the right side and easily dives in.
Gotta go back to being you, bro. I know you're frustrated. Go back to being you, man. Settle down. Go back to being you because you start and drive in there because you can win in there. You're getting in there and reduce surface so 70 can't get his hands on. Does that make sense? Yeah, you got a hands on. You got to hold him, but I'm saying you can win in that gap right there.
And Pollard fields it at the 1. And here he comes, left to right, left turn at the 20. There's a block to the 30. Pollard left sideline beats the kicker. Pollard down the sideline. Pollard to the 10. Tony Pollard, 99 yards on the kickoff return for the Thanksgiving touchdown.
About damn time. Took you 3 years. What's that? To get a kickoff return?
He's got all day. Nobody near him. Deep to the middle. He's got a man. Renfro got away from everybody, and finally Lewis gets him at the 15. From 29 yards, the kick is good, and the Raiders win.
Join us live this Sunday at Winter Smokehouse out in my hometown of Cedar Hill as we will be doing the Cowboys Washington football team post-game show. But if you haven't done so...
Are they not a football team?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what they are. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, bFbdfw, where we got some good stuff going there. But we got Vosh here in the studio. Guys, now this guy's Mr. AAC. He's there every night whenever they play at home. This past Tuesday, we were all there, except EA, because we don't know what he was doing.
I didn't get invited.
Okay, that's the story he wants to tell. You don't check his messages.
I did. I like I said earlier, Billy spams our things with random shit. So I can't see where the original message was.
Okay, well, anyway, we were
blame
up
Billy.
Week, having a good time. You know, things were going good, and then the fourth quarter hit, and you know, the thing that bothers me the most is I had my mother up in the suite on Thursday. I'm sorry, on Tuesday, and I was just embarrassed by the Mavs team. You know, I was saying, you know, I think we're gonna win, and she was like, "Well, I don't think so." You know, fourth quarter coming. This is what she said at the top of the fourth quarter. She said, "Well, it's the fourth. Here comes the fourth quarter. You know, Brooklyn been playing with these boys, but they finna go on and get them."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Nah, I think they got this one." And right on cue, came last 5 minutes of the game. No, going into the fourth quarter, they were down by what, 5 or 4? Oh no,
it was close. It was like 4 points.
Yeah, like 4 or 5
around
points.
that.
Yeah. And she said, "Well, now they finna quit playing these boys. They finna go on and get them." And I said, "Nah, I think they'll pull up."
So it was your fault.
No,
No, that was
no. Well, you know whose fault it was? The damn team shooting all them damn threes.
Actually, I defensively also, because I was watching the game, and then at one point I started listening to the game, and then poor Mr. Cooperstein was just like getting kind of frustrated because he'd be like,
you know,
James Harden.
As usual, I went to ask Chuck, what were we looking like tonight? And you know, I knew it was a bad night because when Chuck can't give me a direct answer, that's not good. That's not good. Usually Chuck will say, "We're losing tonight," or "Yeah, we should win tonight." But when he can't give me an answer,
that was a frustrating game just because, you know, despite the fact that Durant somewhat was kind of quiet that night, James Harden was quiet.
James Harden was not quiet.
No, at most of the night, I'm saying that you didn't hear him. All of a sudden, you hear, boom, another shot.
James Harden, at one point, I looked at the scoreboard, had 14 points. And I looked back up, he was in like the 20s, and I was like, when did he get those?
That's what I'm saying. It's so quiet. You didn't expect it because, you know, the Mavericks seemed to have that game under control, and then boom. And then at one point in the fourth quarter, I just looked up. I'm like, oh, here we go. They're about to make every fucking shot down.
At one point, or that last play, Tobias called Luka out because Luka was looking for his help on James Harden. Tobias was like, "No, bro,
no,
that's on you, bro."
So there was a play. There was a play where Harden,
there
was a play where Harden just like ran right around Luka, and then he just got the layup or the dunk or whatever, and then Luka's pointing. Like pretty much showing his teammates up. He's like, "Where were you? You're supposed to be my help, just that or the other." And then Jason Kidd calls a timeout, and I'm like, "You can't do that. Like as a big ass teammate, you can't do that."
Yeah.
So I mean, to go 9 or 6 for 46 or whatever the number was, sometimes a coach will tell you, to feel it, and if you don't feel it, don't shoot it. There are plenty of times to where, and I mean, of course, toward the end of the game, there are plenty of times to where, like, they would swing it around and have a wide open look in the corner, and when you see guys like Dodo and KP and Brunson and then Luka, when you're not making them, it's time to move on. It's time to move on and try a different approach. But by this time, also, you got Harden now cooking. You got Durant kind of cooking a little bit, sizzling a little bit. So it was time for good coaching right there, and the Mavericks just didn't get it because they couldn't give you any offense.
Another thing that I noticed is that, I would give Kidd some credit for the first time. He actually called out his team and did something about it, because after Memphis and then I think after the Brooklyn game, he started to go.
He's been calling them out before that.
And not as bad as those last two times. He was very vocal about it, and everybody was shocked about it. Media people, radio people, everybody was like, "Oh,
no,
wow,
he's been calling him out all season.
Because I've listened to him. I listen to a lot of his.
I'm sorry, I don't listen to him. I just sit in the post.
No, I know. I'm saying it's not as. I'm saying it's not as direct. These two, he directly.
I don't know how much direct he can say when he says the team isn't built. This team isn't built for defense, and he
can't say that.
Huh?
You can't say that.
Well, he said it.
He said it.
And then he said a while back, we got to stop. He also called him out a couple weeks ago. He said when the shots are falling, we all up cheering everybody. When they're not falling, we not cheering about. We got to stop doing that. We got to start pumping each other up.
But
when
now,
the shots are
in
falling.
this last two games, he said we're a jump shooting team. We're not.
That's what he said after the Brooklyn game.
Yeah, and we're a jump. And that was the first time I've ever heard him and he was just plain spoken. And then another thing is he finally called out Luka and with the refs thing, which I was very proud of him.
Now he did that about 2 games ago.
Yeah, that was after the Memphis game.
It was either that or the.
It was after either Memphis.
No, it wasn't Memphis. It was after the Pelicans.
Pelicans back to back,
and it was directly. He goes, He's like, he needs to stop that, and I was like,
you don't want to make him mad.
I know, but I was kind of glad.
That's what you need. That's what he needs.
Somebody needed to tell Luka to be like, hey.
It's better him than Cuban. I mean,
right.
Better him than Rick Carlisle.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he can relate to it.
Right. Kidd might have a better approach to it. Carlisle probably just went to him in privately, you motherfucker.
Now, here's what I want.
Some people started speculating. That's why Rick Carlisle left, though.
Here's what I want.
Couldn't say nothing to Luka.
Right. And see, okay, so Maverick fans, it's okay for the Mavericks to get L's here early in the season or midway. We're not in February yet, which is the All-Star break. I want you guys to stop calling out Luka so much. What's going to happen,
Billy?
Okay, so what's going to happen is
Mavs Twitter.
This 22-year-old young man, who pretty much has like a resting bitch face.
He does.
Yeah, sometimes. This 22-year-old young man will look for higher ground. He'll probably start looking for higher ground. See that grass is greener elsewhere, and he might hightail it out of here. So I kind of want people to dial it down just a little bit.
Chuck alluded to that in his post-game comments.
I'm telling you, for real.
And I'm trying to say this forever. If you don't, and you got to do right about Luka and put a great team around him, or he will leave. And I know, Walt, you've been all at him because he signed that big contract, so he's stuck here forever. Like, no, James Harden.
I never said he was stuck here.
Okay, you said he wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, but he is going to go.
I'll tell you what. I like the sense of a lot of young players these days. A lot of young players like Ja Morant, Dame. They all coming out and it's like, nah, I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere. I like the fact that they coming up and saying that now. Because before that, everybody else was like, I'm only signing a 2-year deal, so I can get up out of here.
Well, that's like Kawhi and people like that.
Yeah, Kevin Durant only got like a 2-year deal with Brooklyn
and LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron. They only signed like 3 or 4 year deals.
But Luka, to me, the reason why I'm worried about him is that this guy is already getting shit from his coaching staff from the previous ones.
Okay.
He's getting stuff from the fans. He's gonna get eventually.
They did the same thing to Dirk.
They
did the same thing to
did
Dirk.
they?
Yes.
Early on, they did kill him though.
They crushed the
shit out of Dirk.
But Dirk,
especially after the 06 finals.
He's a Robin. He's a Robin.
He's soft.
Is Dirk's personality the same as Luka's? And they're not. Luka's very much more of a outspoken.
He's more of a bull.
What was that on the postgame show? I think it was Sean Ireland who said, "How can we win anything when our when our point guard or our star player looks like he's first in line at Krispy Kreme every morning?"
Well, okay, so it's the jerseys, y'all.
So rude.
They wear a lot of white, like the city edition, right? Plus, Luka wears his jerseys like skin tight, right? So that's what they do over there, overseas. Like they wear them really skin tight.
Okay, but
so he's gonna look like that.
Okay, but if you gain a little weight, maybe you should lay off to get skin tight.
Okay, so I heard
EA was the one reporting that he's making Arnold Palmer's at practice.
I got that from Mr. Vulgaris. He said that. He did. He said that Vulgaris was on Ben Simmons' not Ben Simmons, the guy from The Ringer, Ben Simmons.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Ben Simmons, a Patriots fan.
Yeah. He said that that at practice they would bring lemonade and iced tea. And not Luka would take a little bit of iced tea and the lemonade, mix and make himself an Arnold Palmer, and drink it during practice almost every day. And that would be what he drank during practice.
But let's not forget, this dude is a world-class athlete. So I mean,
right? But come on, Tovash, coming in at 260 for training camp.
He needs to stop drinking beer. Stop doing that part.
He needs to. See, this is one thing about Dirk I loved and respected, okay? So remember what he said after his retirement, that he can't wait because I'm going to be drinking beer and cake and sweets.
Newsflash, Dirk was a drinker doing
but he was. He used to get drunk.
But he
stayed in shape, though.
He stayed in shape. He committed himself to a huge diet.
He was as far as work ethic, he was the white version of Kobe.
Yeah.
Right, Dirk was.
And
but see, here's what we okay, so in the number 7 club, Jack Daniels, I saw this big, thick, 6'9" older guy walk in, and I go, "Hey, that looked like Luka's dad, who I just served the other night at the stadium."
You trying to say it's in his genes?
So I walk up, I was like, "Hey, Mr. Doncic, what's going on?" I didn't know his last name was Doncic. I go, "Mr. Doncic, what's going on?" Whatever. He's like, I was like, "Well, I took care of you guys the other night, at the big yard or whatever." He's like, "Oh, I remember you." And I was like, "Why are you in here? You should be downstairs."
Just couldn't bring him to the Dub City Lounge.
He was like, "No, I'm just chilling." But when he was walking away, I tap my boy Eric. I go, "Yo,
you see that?
Luka's dad
built the same.
It's kind of built like a defensive tackle, man. And he's like a legit 6'9". He's like the same size as Luka, but that's in his genes." So Luka pretty much took his body after his dad.
No doubt about it. And there's no problem with him being thick. There's no problem with that.
Thick.
I don't know if you saw it last night. I was like, let's just use it to our advantage right now.
Bully him.
Make him post up.
Okay.
Oh no, he's been. We saw it against the Clippers last year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, he will wear your ass out. He wasn't really back in shape though. He's a bull.
By the playoffs, he was in shape.
He's a bull, y'all.
But the problem is, and Walt, you alluded to many post-game shows, that it's the fourth quarter that we get worried about him, because then because we use him so much.
Well, that's why Coach Kidd sits him down a lot.
Right. Because in the fourth quarter, this dude can't.
But go ahead.
Yeah. But he's so tired. He can't. He's on his knees half the time.
Well, here's the thing too. Yeah, like when we were at the AAC, like I know Reggie Miller called out, but I was like, dude, after every play, the dude is like hunched over, like hobbling and limping. But I'll tell you another good thing that's happened. Bosh, I don't know if you want to give him his props, but KP has been actually playing pretty good, and I think that's kind of had the Mavericks in a kind of a little they thrown off a little bit, because I don't think they expected it to happen this fast. But he's actually playing good basketball, so it's kind of putting them in a position to where they kind of like, well, shit, like, because even last night it happened. It was like, well, damn, we want Luka to close the game out, but I don't know. KP is kind of hot right now.
You know, another thing is his rebounding numbers are getting better.
Yeah.
I mean, he's actually fine for the rebounds. One thing about KP annoyed me the hell is that he would just get bitched around. Like, he would never fight.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference between Rick Carlisle and Jason Kidd. Coach Kidd was going to find him. He's going to find a way to get him shots to get him over. Now, back when the season started, I said this. I said, What needs to happen is KP is going to have to bite the bullet, just like Anthony Davis needs to understand. Right now, you being at the 5 is what's best for the team.
Right.
You being at the 5 is what's best for the team right now.
It's not best for him, though.
It is best for KP right now.
Oh, no, I was talking about Davis.
Yeah, it's best for KP right now because KP is balling it. When he's playing the 5, that's when he gets open, and that's when he's knocking down shots.
The problem is it doesn't matter. Going forward, the Mavericks do need to investigate and get more bigs, better bigs.
But right now, what they're having, like last night, it showed in fruition. See, Luka's a bad free throw shooter, and I've told you this before. In the fourth quarter, he don't attack the basket like that because he don't want no free throw.
Right.
So now, KP has emerged as the guy who, like last night in the Memphis game, he stepped up and went and closed it out. But the problem I have is sometimes in the fourth quarter, they don't get him the ball like they should. Like, they go away from him. And they need to stop doing that. If he's a good free throw shooter and he's a good shooter, that's the guy who needs to have his ball in his hands when come closing time for right now.
I got 2 things. So, regarding the KP thing, I noticed I haven't been crushing them or killing them, except for the 5 games and 10,
the knee issue.
the missing games early.
Right.
Okay, so he's balling, he's playing. I wouldn't say exceptionally well, but because Kid has put him in a better role, he's more free,
right,
and he can play on instincts rather than think about it like what Rick did.
Right.
Okay? So continue to do that. Now that also sends me into my second thing. Walt just alluded that Luka doesn't want to shoot free throws in the fourth quarter late in the games. So what Jason Kidd has to understand.
Sean Ireland says another center that is coached by Rick Carlisle saying that he has basically been turned into a role player. Miles Turner.
Okay. But I mean, but the Pacers are kind of better this year right now. So
well, actually they're not, because now they're saying they're getting ready to tank.
Well,
they're selling everybody right now.
Yeah, because I mean,
long term
COVID thing. But let me get back to that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what Jason Kidd has to do going forward, if you're playing in a close game, all right. So Jalen Brunson is going to help you. We all don't know, Red Fox, as a lot of people like to call him. We all know that Jalen Brunson, he lives and breathes for clutch.
Yeah,
he's a clutch player.
Right. What
Jason Kidd needs to do is have Brunson in the game more as a primary ball handler in the fourth quarter.
And take Luka off the ball and post up. That's
what that does is that frees up a couple of players. Jalen Brunson can get to the line or whatever he wants to do, but it also puts a better free throw percentage shooter at the free throw line, and it allows Luka, if you want to go floor spacing, if you want to do all this stuff, he can still do that. Get to the rim, shoot his step back, bomb 3, have KP do whatever he needs to do, but make Jalen Brunson the primary ball handler.
The problem with that is that if you do that, now you want Tim. They want Tim in the game.
Oh, he gonna chuck that.
And now you got to put Tim. Now you got to take Tim off the floor.
He gunning.
Yeah,
but you don't have to.
You kind of do because he's not good at defense.
Well, he's gonna have to be. Shit,
he's not.
Or if you want to do that, rotate him and Dodo.
So basically, your lineup is gonna be Brunson, Hardaway, Luka, either most likely Dorian Finney-Smith, and KP.
Or you can switch out. Yeah, that's not a bad lineup.
It is, because Jalen Brunson's not that good of a defender. Tim Hardaway's definitely not that good a defender. Luka's not that good of a defender. So you basically leaving 2 defenders out there to play. Well, on a night you might be playing Chris Paul and
to be fair,
not I would say Devin George. I mean Devin Booker.
You're like, you don't really have that great defenders though on the team, so you really don't have
actually
much
our defense. Actually, our defense is
overall,
not bad.
Overall,
it's good. It's actually good.
Yeah, but I'm saying is that most of your star players aren't great individual defensive players, so you're just gonna have to deal with it anyway. Your best, would you say the best 2 defensive players, Ntilikina and Maxey, and then
Dodo, and then you got KB protecting the rim.
Right. Yeah, and KP to me is like a fringe defensive player, but I mean he's good at.
He protects the rim though.
Yeah, he does. He does. He
getting
the shine on down there now. He don't come down there with that weak miss.
He will contest the shot. Yes.
But Luka long term. Do you think he's learned his lesson? Do you think this media scrutiny? Because I guess it's weird.
You and your buddies over there at the Marconi winning station. Y'all not gonna let up on him. You, the fan,
Macaroni
the
nominated.
Eagle, y'all not gonna let up on him. Y'all gonna keep an eye on him. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No, I'm saying the reason why is because it got addressed to him after the game.
It doesn't matter about. It doesn't matter about the problem. And I told you this last season that everybody wanted to argue me. The problem is I know Luka can give you triple up, but Luka's got to take his game to another level. All right, it's cool. He can do all that. He can score 20 anytime he wants to, but you're gonna have to. We're gonna start wanting to look at Luka like, all right, Luka, you say LeBron is your guy. You know, you like Kobe, but those guys are workhorses. You like Dirk. We want to see videos of you in the gym 24/7, all the time.
Like
when is that? When are we gonna start seeing that?
At least as much as we brag on KP, and I said it on the post game. KP's in the gym,
right?
KP goes and works out. He tries to get. I mean,
that's what we've seen this summer. We ain't seen none of that from Luka.
And now, to be fair, Luka was leading his country.
That's what makes it even worse. He went and played basketball almost all summer, and he still came back out of shape. How the fuck do you do that?
Well, they had like 3 weeks off.
That 3 weeks in.
You can gain a lot of weight in 3 weeks.
That means that you just basically went and said, F, bro. Okay,
but I would too if I'm 22 years old.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But
drink every night, eat anything you want.
That's where I'm going. That's the point you're going.
Literally,
that's where the point when he goes back to Dirk, where he's talking about Dirk. Those guys in the off season, they in the gym.
I know.
Even if they played overseas, when they came back, Kobe was in the gym the next day. Michael Jordan was in the gym. Dirk was in the gym.
Jordan be the exception, but like Dirk and Nash were out partying.
They were early in their career, but after a while, when Steve Nash left, Dirk was in the gym.
Here's the thing. I think we need to calm down and like a little bit on the overreacting because again, I still think he is a kid.
But you know what?
He's going to learn. He will learn.
But also got Dirk in the gym too. Once he got to that finals and lost, he tasted it. And he said, "Never again. When I get there, if I get there, I'm not going to have that." Like,
so what I'm trying to say is, I think Luka has time. I think he just right now needs to wake up in him, and I think maybe he has with the extra scrutiny.
But
that
Luka doesn't have a holger. Luka doesn't have a homeboy that's going to be like, "Yo, let's just go to the gym right now." Luka just has it. I ain't even dedicated to basketball like that. I love the game, but he's in a foreign land with no homeboys. He doesn't have homeboys like that. You know,
Bobby's his homeboy.
Who?
Bobby.
Bobby is
Bobby's not a gym rat like that.
He's tall.
But hell, Bobby spends more time with damn Keanu Reeves and Halle Berry than anything.
Oh my god!
Like, I mean, come on, let's be for real. Tobias Harris sees Bobby more than the damn court does.
Listen, that dude got a goldfish endorsement.
On TV.
Okay. I mean, that's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about something else too, Bosh. Yeah. Your owner of the Dallas Mavericks. What's going on with you?
I think you're talking about my home life.
Crypto crazy.
The owner of the Mavs.
Can I just throw this out there? I wanna set this up for you, okay? Now, he went on Twitter and tried to say that he with the numbers he threw out, that he feels that the ball is if people are just getting adjusted to the ball.
The actual basketball.
Yeah, the actual basketball, which is why the 3-point percentage is down.
So for those who are just tuning in and just now asking what the ball, so the NBA decided to go in a different direction over the offseason with the actual basketball.
Right.
It's no longer Spalding. It's Wilson Jet, I want to say. Either Wilson Jet or Wilson Evolution. Right.
It was the same people that Tom Hanks had a conversation with.
Well, that's a different Wilson. That Wilson was white.
Yeah, a whole different
and he could swim. No, but so in high school and of course in college, most schools use Wilson. It's a big sponsor of both college basketball and high school basketball. So the rubber itself has changed. The old school Spalding ball, okay, so it's a harder rubber, and to me it's more slipperier. And so, but you know, for
like
them,
the rubber off a condom.
No.
Okay.
It's like almost as hard as the damn floor. It's hard, right?
It's getting hard with condoms.
But for some reason, the players love it. A few years ago, I want to say around 2007, 2008, the NBA did the same thing, and then they went to a Spalding ball, which was synthetic rubber. And players were complaining about that. And in fact, David Stern had to make a move. And what David Stern did I want to say it was around January or February, All-Star breakish. David Stern said, you know what? I will listen to you guys. Hell, Spalding, bring back the old rubber. So if you play with this particular basketball that I'm describing, then you'll understand that these dudes love it so much. My hands are small, so I mean, I really can't do anything with it. But I don't know what it is about that rubber ball that these players love. Today's basketball is going to have some, adjustments getting used to it. But I tell you, one player that's not complaining. Steph Curry ain't complaining about it.
He's not, and in fact, he's having probably his most.
KD wasn't complaining about it.
I think Steph is having probably his best 3-point shooting percentages. Historically, he's setting records almost every game.
That's crazy.
And he's just he's 6 away.
You about to get another one on
he had 6 last night. He's 13 away.
13 away. Okay, so
he only needs 10. He only needs 10 threes.
So I want to address.
I thought he said 10 last night after the game. They say he only needs 10.
Okay.
Listen, I think Mark Cuban is a billionaire, and so when he's a billionaire, you pretty much has fuck you money, and all he doesn't give a fuck about.
Nobody asked him to get on Twitter.
No, I know, but I'm just saying he doesn't have. He'll do whatever he wants, just like Jerry wants. So he is. I don't think he's
Jerry
crazy.
Would never tweet.
I don't think. Well, yeah, because he doesn't know how to.
He would never tweet.
If Jerry knew how to tweet, boy,
my guy would never tweet. But
how you doing?
But here's the thing about Cuban.
Here's
the thing about Cuban that's awkward to me. You're killing people who support your brand, and they're not saying anything wrong. They're saying the right stuff. And I think Kavanaugh said it earlier. The thing that baffles me is like, if they were getting on there saying Mark Cuban's a genius, it's all fine. But like they're just saying, dude, you need to clean it up. Like this team is bad, and he's just like, well, no, you guys are toxic. Like. No, they're not. They're coming at you with facts.
Right, but
they're hitting you. They're showing you.
But they're not. But here's the thing. I'll give this the thing. Yes, they are giving him facts, but they're not doing it in a nice way either.
It doesn't.
Well, I'm just saying. But that's why he's going to have a negative reaction when you come after somebody negative. Mark Cuban's not.
You can't come at.
Mark Cuban's
Bobby
V
was giving him stats and nice like. Then he comes back. We'll go play a basketball game. You didn't even play a basketball game, motherfucker. How you gonna tell somebody else to go play a basketball game?
Well, fine, but I'm just saying. He later tried to say we're best friends still. It was weird. You have a fight with your best friend like that. But anyway, the point is, he's a small guy. He's gonna attack people who attack him. So what's happening?
Nobody's attacking him though.
Are you kidding?
They're saying the same thing.
I've seen
Cuban fix the team.
What are you
Cuban,
talking about?
You need to do this.
But we make fun of. I mean, you and Kendrick make fun of Mark Cuban almost every post game show.
No, we're not making fun of Mark. We're bringing facts to what we're saying. Nobody's calling Mark Cuban out his name on our broadcast.
You go always every time you and Kendrick. The owner. He's what was he?
We use his statement. The
right.
team's underrated.
You're making fun of him.
That's his statement. He said
but you're doing it in a jest. Am I right?
No,
are you doing it as?
We're saying that after we watch the play.
Is that not them trying to make fun of Mark Cuban in a bit because he's doing something wrong? So they're making fun of his.
No,
statement.
he believes it.
I know he believes it, and you're making fun of him for believing it. Am I right?
No, the guys are underrated. That's right. What you told us.
Yeah, and you're doing it as a joking way to make fun of that because you think it's a stupid comment he made.
It is a dumb comment.
And
just like the ball. And the reason is dumb.
Exactly, and you're making fun of him for that. That's just saying. That's what I'm saying. People are making fun of Mark Cuban, so no one.
You know what he needs to do.
But my point being is that he's the reason why
nobody.
He's doing
but you say nobody's calling him out his.
They
name.
are you kidding? Have you not seen Mavs Twitter?
I'm talking about me. Okay, I'm talking about on our broadcast.
Okay,
nobody calls him a dummy. Nobody said anything bad about him.
Well, just
we're saying to him, dude, these are the players that you got on. You bought the same team back 3 years in a row, and you're trying to piss on us and tell us it's raining by saying they're underrated. Now Now they getting blown out, getting their head beat in. Now you trying to tell us, oh, it's the basketball. You're trying to insult my fucking intelligence.
He's a small man.
You know what he needs to do?
You're trying to insult my intelligence.
He's a small man. He's a petty man. He doesn't care. He wants to be the smartest guy in the room. And when people go after him on Twitter, he will go back. And that's why he'll make up crazy things.
Here's the thing, though. No, he hasn't been going back on with people. He just started the other day, which I don't know why he did.
Because he's upset about it.
Okay, well, he came at Twitter.
Yeah, he's upset.
Calling them toxic, saying you did like.
I guarantee you.
When you say something to him, he comes back. You say, "Well, you don't know what you're talking about."
Exactly. He's a guy who thinks he's the smartest guy in the room.
Okay, so then when you come back to me,
then he thinks he's doing fine, so he'll go on Twitter because he's on media, and he's like, "What?
This is the first time.
Why are they worshiping me?
This is the first time all season he even talked about basketball.
Yeah. Maverick fans been going at him a lot lately.
Right, and they should.
Going at him. They tag him on everything. And I see it, and I'm like, oh, shit, let me stay low.
Tag him. It's going to get to a point. Okay. And so when you get to a point like that, no wonder you start saying crazy shit.
We just said it, though. Jerry Jones ain't on Twitter.
Right.
Mark Cuban needs to take to basically enroll at the Jerry Jones
Why is he
University.
even on Twitter to begin with anyway?
Get a degree in Jerry Jones thing of the media, and then also develop a real thick skin and say, to hell with Twitter. I got this. It's gonna be fine.
I thought owners and coaches weren't even allowed to tweet.
Them. But I mean,
I know coaches aren't.
The owners are good.
Oh, okay.
The coaches will get a gag order.
Right.
I would say owners can do what the hell they want.
Right. The coaches are told to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can watch you from afar.
Pat Riley's GM, but I ain't never seen Mickey Arison. I don't see Jeannie Buss on.
Yeah, you do.
Jeannie Buss is on
I
Twitter.
see her.
I don't see, but if you see her, but I'm saying I don't see her going back and forth with.
There's that one picture where she's holding the basketball.
Okay, well that's different. That's different.
Upside
What was
down.
the player? What was the player?
Kyle Kuzma.
There you go.
Yeah, she
What's
on
up,
social
money
media.
out the anus?
Hey, what's up?
That's really a
Money
tag.
out the anus.
name?
Yeah,
Money.
I don't know his real name.
He's a YouTuber.
I don't know his real name, but that's his name, and that's how we know him.
Well, all right. I like it.
Yeah. I just think he's a very petty guy. He is thin-skinned. He's a small person. He can't take.
Well, no,
can't take
it's
it.
not even that. Like he comes on there and he'll start something, and then when you don't say something, he wants. Well, you don't know basketball. Like,
Yeah, that's what do you think a petty person is? Walt?
like, no, you trying to come on here and insult my intelligence, and then think I'm supposed to sit down and just take it.
Yeah, because when you let's say you and I have a debate, right? Okay, we have a debate about something. We bring our facts, but we're respectful at the end of the day. We might not
Not
agree.
true. I
But
want to sock you in the face every time.
I know,
I'm just kidding.
but you love this face
Support
too
it.
much. You love this face too much.
We'll
No,
push
but
you
we
upstairs in the garage.
but you don't because you love me.
Yeah.
But there's respect there. He doesn't have respect for that, and he can't handle it. But he's a billionaire. You know what? He's a billionaire. I would do the same thing if I was a billionaire. You would hate me. If I was a billionaire.
I don't get it twisted. I don't hate Mark Cuban. I'm just saying, like, dude, don't try to piss on me and tell me it's raining.
Oh,
Don't do that.
he has that money where he can piss on people.
He can, but look, we're watching it. Like we're in the AAC. Like
Shout out to the former president.
I'm watching him on the court. I'm looking down at him at games. Like when stuff happens, like oh my god, or I saw him walk in the locker room with the team the other night after they lost to the Pelicans.
I will say this: the funniest thing they have on Mark Cuban. He goes, "This is Mark Cuban." It's a video of this guy drunk at the club, like, "You know about crypto, baby?" And he shows his portfolio. It's like that is kind of like Mark Cuban. What do we got next? Well, we gonna recap the games or
no? Let's
game picks?
preview. Let's preview the Cowboys versus Washington right here next on DallasOnAir.com.
When your team is predicated on those jump shots, then we always say it's very hard for you to get easy scores like that as Jaren Jackson Jr.
You've got two guys who really are amazing athletes, and Porzingis trying to take Jaren off the bounce, and Jaren Jackson Jr.
He's wrapped it around to Melton.
Jaren on a drive, sets up Melton for three. Bango! The Anthony Melton. Doncic for three. And a tip to Porzingis.
For Triple J.
Grizzlies a three-point lead. Doncic curls and hits.
His activity is what hurts teams. Look at this.
Great delivery to Bane. Steven.
But you see what the Dallas Mavericks offense is just pretty much Johnson's dribbles, set multiple screens for him, knocks down that three there.
Aldama curls. Brown rejected it. Tillman got it back. Tilly for three, it's through.
And Moses Brown again impacting the game, this time with his length.
Step back three by Doncic, it's in again. Tyus Jones back on the floor, Jaren's back in, and there's a length of Moses Brown blocking that shot attempt. Conchar for three, it's through, John Conchar. And I don't think that got to its apex before it got tapped. Here's Bullock for three. A couple of months ago, great guy, great official, and working really hard to kick Cantor's butt. Steven Adams over Porzingis, hooks it in. Short shot clock for the Grizzlies. Dillon backing down over Bullock, a fadeaway, puts it in. Dallas, sixth in the league in mid-range scores. Dillon, that's punched out to the corner.
Also to be able to be a mid-post player for this Mavericks team.
Jaren gonna go at Kleba this time and lay it in.
It's the reason why this team can lose their superstar player and still have realistic chance of winning.
Porzingis.
Put the ball on the floor, can make perimeter shots. It's just a matter of making him feel at home on the floor.
Melton's three is through. Yeah.
Feels just as comfortable on any floor.
Yes,
give
he
him
does.
2 baskets.
Doncic, great pass for Green. Melton, nowhere to go against Porzingis. Dillon curls, gets to the cup and banks it in. This is a floor burn special. Brooks against Green, takes him to the cup, elevates, oh, and what a move! And the rebound, Adams. Bain, full head of speed, goes at Bullock and banks it in. Played on Saturday night, that might have prompted some people like, well, why doesn't Josh Green get some run?
Got his good
Backdoor cut, Aldama! Steven Adams gets a rest. 7 to shoot. Dillon against Bullock. Going behind the back. Oh, what a move! And banks it in! Here. Doncic backs, fades, and hits. Figures. Brunson with a steal and a dunk. Wrap around. Finney Smith in the lane. Brunson, a pitch out. Bullock for 3. Put it in.
That allows Jaren to curl and finish.
Doncic, a pump fake, sets up Porzingis for 3. He buries it. Jaren for 3. Bango. First 3-point make for Jaren tonight.
I thought his shot selection tonight has been phenomenal.
Doncic for 3 as an answer.
Join us live this Sunday in my hometown of Cedar Hills, the homecoming.
Boo!
That's right, you're not invited. We've made sure that if you even make one attempt, if your tire takes one roll in the Cedar Hills, we have direct orders to shoot it down.
Don't worry, I will never go near a Cedar Hills.
Don't worry, you are not welcome at all. Join us live this Sunday, Cedar Hill, Texas, Winter's Smokehouse. We haven't confirmed that our buddy Kendrick will be there.
Kendrick Lamar?
No,
Awesome.
not Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
No, not that Kendrick. Another Kendrick.
Keep saying, you shouldn't have said anything. People,
The Kendrick. His name is actually The Kendrick.
see, people that came down all the way down. Oh, Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar's playing.
Yeah. I'm on the card. That's enough when it comes to Cedar Hill. So join us live. Also, if you haven't done so, go subscribe to our YouTube page, bFbdfw. But the reason why we're going to be there is because the game's going to be taking place. EA, the Dallas Cowboys, are going to be taking on the Washington football team.
Yeah, the most generic freaking name I've ever heard of, but their team is not generic. They are a team that is on a run. They have, despite the fact that they've lost a lot of players to injuries, they just lost Chase Young. Now they've lost their top 2 pass rushers on their defense. They lost their tight end to injured reserve. You would think this should be an easy game, but this team isn't playing like they're hurt. This team has won the last 4 games, and rather impressively, Tyler Heineke, give that guy a Heineken because he's playing very well. And I know you're gonna laugh at this, Walt.
How long you been sitting on that? How long you been waiting on that?
Yeah, get off the gas, bro. I wish Kat had a drum roll over there. That was terrible.
I had it on Monday. I had it ready to go. I was like, I'm going to use this. No, but Mr. Heineken here. I'm telling you right now, I'm feeling Romo-esque things. This is very similar to Tony Romo. Came out of nowhere, gets a start midway through the season, kind of gets in there. He goes on a little run, and it's not pretty, but it's working, and the team's rallying around it. And so I'm not saying he's going to be like Tony Romo, but that's kind of what the feeling I'm getting. That's why the Cowboys should be ready for this game, that he could make plays. Now, they're not like putting numbers that are going to light you up. They're not putting like 400, 30-point games, but he does enough to get the job done, Walt.
Okay. Boss, you got anything you want to add to that?
There are 2 players I want to stay away from. Number 17 being Scary Terry McLaurin. All he does is get first downs. He reminds me so much of Santana Moss. It's scary.
Man, I haven't heard that name in a minute.
And Santana Moss used to dice the Cowboys up.
Every freaking play, he'd just be, Santana Moss, another 10-yard touchdown.
Big play
10-yard, 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 boom.
He's not as fast as Moss used to be, but, I mean, he could stretch the field a little bit and give your cornerbacks fits. I hope that the Cowboys put the best cornerback over there on him, and hopefully that Mr. Chip on his shoulders can have a good game against him. Neutralize him just a little bit. Then, of course, cause havoc up front. And then, hopefully the Washington football team can rely on their running back, who's also good.
Is that the other person you should watch out for?
Yes, that's the running back. And, yeah, I think with those two, I'm not really afraid of anybody else on that team. Does Jason Campbell still play there? No, he's not the backup quarterback. No.
Great Jason Campbell. I remember those days.
Jeez, man.
That was good. Those are good times when Campbell used to roam the sidelines. Again, those guys are threats, and Washington still can make you pay if you don't watch out. That's where now defensively, I'm not too worried about them because they just lost almost half their team, but yet they're playing well. Vosh, did you know that in the last 4 games they're one of the best teams against the run?
They are the best team. I did see that they're allowing maybe 91 yards per.
Now
scary.
They have one weakness. I think it's their secondary. Secondary's not that great, and you can make big plays down the field. But problem is the Cowboys don't seem to make those plays anymore. So I think that the crux of this game is how if the Cowboys offense can find themselves again. It's all about them. It doesn't matter what everything else is going on. It's about if Dak and this offensive line can get it together and get back to what they were doing earlier in the season. If they do that, they should win this game easily. If not, we're going to have another tight defensive battle, which I still think the Cowboys can win.
I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
You see a blowout?
I'm telling you, I'm seeing a lot of visions of Cowboy receivers, sugar plums dancing in those DBs' head. I think.
Are we gonna get to see these guys run to the other end zone and take a picture?
No. I see a lot of CD. I really don't care about the defense right now. I see a lot of CD in this game. I see a lot of Cooper in this game. I see a lot of Billy's favorite tight end in the world, Dalton Schultz. I see a lot of chunk plays thrown down the field by Dak, and I think that if they protect him, he doesn't even have to run. He's going to light him up.
That's the hope. But again, this defense, they're playing what they were supposed to be at the beginning of the season when they even had all their top players in there. Right. And despite the fact, in one thing, their head coach, they're embodying their head coach. Ron Rivera is one hell of a guy, and I think that he really inspires his team really well.
They don't even like him.
They like him. They like Ron Rivera.
Okay.
Well, you got inside knowledge?
No. Not at all. Just because my daughter goes to school in Washington doesn't mean anything.
Well, Ron Rivera, regardless, is getting them to play whoever it is. They're playing very tough, so that's why I think it's going to be a bit of a slow, knock it out game. I don't see a blowout.
I see air it out. I'm telling you.
I mean, I think the Cowboys are going to try to air it out. I don't know if it's going to work.
No, they will because they got the staff to do so.
They do. But they had the staff for the last few weeks. They couldn't.
Yeah, but they haven't played Washington like that yet.
Okay. So they haven't played Washington at all.
Like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I don't think that like Denver didn't call Washington and go, hey, you know what? We get your top guys are hurt right now, but still, here's the blueprint. Go to the fax machine. Well, first of all, turn it on. Y'all have one in the building.
Dust it off.
Well, all right. We'll send you a PDF. Of what Kellen Moore is going to do. No. I think that Kellen Moore will see that he simply has to unleash the quarterback this game. Keep it real simple and throw that bitch downfield.
Do you think another problem is the fact that we don't see Dak and the RPO anymore? Like, they've literally taken that out of the offense, and I don't know if that's something we might want to bring back, or are we still scared that Dak's ankle is not as healed? Is that a problem? Or do you think that they should bring back the RPO?
I'm not afraid of that. Should they bring back the RPO? I would say wait on it. Wait till the playoffs. Because, the defense really won't know what hit them.
That's another thing I'm glad you brought up. There's this contention out there that Kellen Moore is purposely not doing it.
He's closing the book back?
Yeah, and he wants to make sure that nobody knows what they got in time for January.
I don't think that Washington can handle a 4 or 5 wide set for 4 quarters. I'm sorry. You heard me last game screaming in the bar, screaming 5 wide. Oh, look, 5 wide, 5 wide. And no, Dak hasn't really been that good at 5 wide receivers. Romo was a hell of a lot better. But what Dak is starting to understand is he's getting the ball away quicker.
Yeah.
If you go 7-on-7 on a team that's depleted on the defensive side, 7-on-7 like high schools do it in the summertime, you know, because you really can't hit like that.
Yeah.
So you go 7-on-7, just a quarterback, maybe a rusher or two, and all receivers, right? So like if you go 7-on-7, if you go 5 wide out against this team, I promise you blow them out the water in the first half. And I'm telling y'all, around 1:30 o'clock, like 1:30 here on Sunday, that score may be insurmountable.
Well, he feels really confident about this game.
I'm with him. I feel really confident too. I want them to come in and take care of this thing. Let's get this thing over with by halftime. Let's sit some guys down. That's what I want.
You want a business trip. You want to get up there, get it done, and come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm about, business.
And it's also the game that you need.
It is. By the way, the Cowboys lose this game, they will be in a hunt because that puts the Washington football team one game behind you, and they will be on a 5-game win streak with them playing again in 2 weeks. So you need to win this game for sure. And so I think, funny thing is, Cowboys are the more desperate team right now.
Yeah. It seems that way.
They would be in terms of like how this game, in terms of momentum,
because Washington is playing with house money.
They really
have
are
like a little win streak going. You know, everything.
They don't. I mean, like they're trying to get in the playoffs, but like a loss doesn't get them out of the playoff hunt for the wild card. It really doesn't. They can still probably make it in a few games down the season. For Dallas though, you lose this game, you put Washington right in there with you fighting. They're only 1 game back. Plus they have a game on you now. So that really is why this is a very big game for the Cowboys. They're desperate for it. I agree though with Walt on one thing. Let's get it done early. Let's get it done. I'm talking about
don't need to linger.
First quarter, I'm talking about we need to just be aggressive and get on there and let's score. They need to be ahead. They have to be ahead from start to finish in this game.
That depends on what your defense is going to do, because you're getting the whole enchilada coming back from 94 to 90.
It's the Avengers Endgame portals.
I mean, you're getting the whole gang back together. It's almost like, bro, listen, it's almost like the cavalry is coming back at the right time. And I'm telling y'all that crowd is going to be so Cowboys heavy.
Oh yeah,
that it's gonna feel like Jerry just opened the roof at AT&T
Listen,
Stadium.
the FedEx Field has FedEx Field should be called Cowboys or AT&T Stadium Part 2 or the Annex.
AT&T North.
Because they've never had a home field advantage there for us. We've always had Cowboys fans there.
Well, I was just reading here. It looks like I don't know if this was this was earlier. I didn't know this happened, but it looks like somebody from your Marconi winning station had words with Mark Cuban today too.
Which one?
It's just at Sports Stern.
Yeah, Bob Stern.
Bob Stern.
Yeah,
Hardline, baby.
Yeah, it looks like him and Cuban had words today.
Yeah,
I've had words with Stern.
He's a good guy.
Don't know who he is.
He will argue you down.
Okay.
Yeah, very smart. Football knowledge wise, like off the charts.
He's a great guy. Pretty sure he's a great guy.
Yeah,
I like him.
Maybe I'd love to meet him someday.
Yeah,
someday, just not right
now.
I listen. Like I'm with. Like I said, yeah. I just want to get up here and get this thing done. I'm not worried about the bye week.
What about Mr. Heineke? You're not worried about him?
We got number 7 over there, and we've got the best cornerback on the Dallas Cowboys, Anthony Brown.
Number 30.
We're waiting.
By the way, Micah Parsons, as I like to call him, Simba. He's saying he's excited because he got the big three-headed monster back, because you got DeMarcus Lawrence alongside Randy Gregory.
Yeah, listen, we got everybody back. We're ready.
And there's I think Gallimore is coming back too.
Yeah, right. Gallimore's coming. Oh, so you're gonna have a front line of Lawrence, Osa, Gallimore, and then Gregory, and then by the way, you put Micah Parsons off on Russian.
I want the Rams.
I
want the Rams in the first round. That's what I want.
We're just in week 13.
I know. I'm just saying. I want.
No.
That's what I want. I want the Rams in the first round. I'm fine.
We're talking about Washington.
No, you misunderstand what I'm saying. I want the Rams. So I want them to take care of business.
Let me do
so
the
we
Randy.
can get to.
Let me do
so
the
we can
Jalen
get
Smith.
to. So we can get to that just in the first round. I'm not worried about seeding. I'm not worried about bye weeks. in the
Okay,
playoffs.
well,
I want to go into the playoffs locked, cocked, and ready to rock.
Well, then we got to be Washington first.
Take care of business here, and then you know what?
You don't have the division yet.
Win this game like you won the Atlanta game. Win pretty.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
people like that don't be style pointing all money through.
I need a dominant win.
That one that pink slip is ready to go, man.
I need
win pretty and you'll be fine. I promise you.
Time for game picks.
Let's take a break real quick. We got a few minutes, Ken. Should I just go into it, or can I take a break? Okay, all right. Let's just go right into it. I just want to check with Cat first.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just want to check with Cat first before we do it.
Well, we always check with Cat. All right, I got the games you want me to go with.
Go ahead,
All
sir.
right.
It's yours.
All right, first game is going to be a doozy, okay? The Cleveland Browns, the Steamers, they're hosting Baltimore and the Ravens. It's going to be big AFC North battle. Let's go to Walt first. Walt, what do you think?
Give me Baltimore. I think Baker needs to change the scenery.
Okay. You already giving up on Baker Mayfield?
No, I'm not giving up on him. I'm giving up on his time in Cleveland. Okay. I don't think Cleveland's a good spot for him.
Is it? You said Cleveland?
Cleveland at home. They're favored by 2.5, by the way.
Against
the Ravens.
No.
Quote the Raven.
Nevermore.
This is a prove me game for Baker. However,
it's over with.
Mr. Jackson will have his face full of number 95 on the other side. Mm-hmm. Myles Garrett. So, and they're playing in Cleveland, like you just said. But no, the game is about the quarterback. I think that the Ravens have the better quarterback. So give me the Ravens on the road.
Give me the Browns because Lamar Jackson takes a lot of Browns. No, seriously though, the Browns though, they're going to take it. Jaguars and Titans. Titans. That's a stupid game.
No, it's not.
Jaguars. I'm Titans all the way. Come on. This will be a fun game. The Chiefs hosting the Raiders. The Raiders really need this, Walt. Do you think they have a shot?
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
What?
We got break. Well, we'll get to that in a second. We got some breaking news.
What?
It's really bad.
Well, just say it.
Demaryius Thomas, former Broncos wide receiver, has apparently passed away.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if it would happen, but yeah, he passed.
It says
away.
just got confirmation. Demaryius Thomas has passed.
Oh, that's sad.
Wow.
Ew.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we got to find out what happened soon.
Yeah.
But sad for Demaryius Thomas and his family.
Yeah, that sucks because that was a dude who pretty much played alongside Dez. Mm-hmm. Same exact contract extension. They wore the same number.
Yep.
They had identical type styles
away
of play.
At 33.
He had a big time resurgence when Peyton Manning got there.
Yeah, they won a Super Bowl together, didn't they?
I don't know if he was still on the team with him.
I want to say he was.
He was.
Yeah, because I remember there was two. They went to 2 Super Bowls. They won the first. They lost the first one. They won the second one. But the second one was more like when Peyton Manning was on his last leg.
That sucks, man.
I know.
Like,
did we know what happened or just?
It's not giving you any.
Okay, so there must be something happening, but they're not giving out the full details.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thoughts and prayers to his
That's even
family.
hard to get back into game picks.
I know. We'll try though. Thanks, Walt.
I just seen that. And I'm like, whoa, what?
When news breaks like that, man, you got to report it.
Yeah.
That's,
the funny thing is, Walt told me not to. He's like, I don't know if I should. And I was like, go do it.
I wanted to wait to the end, but I was like, damn, that's.
Because I saw on Twitter, I saw rest in peace Demaryius Thomas.
But you didn't think it was
But
Demaryius.
I thought he had got obliterated going across the middle, bro. I don't
think he'd been playing though. All right, going back to game picks, Bills and Buccaneers. The Buccaneers at home, 9-3, but the Bills trying to get back on track after losing to the Patriots on that snowy tundra that is Gillette Stadium. Walt, what do you got in that game?
Give me the Bills.
Did the Bills? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Walt? I would tell us.
Bills Patriots?
Yeah, Bills Patriots. Not Bills Patriots. Bills Bucks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sitting there looking at this.
Patriots South.
Tom Brady wins the game.
I'm with you on that.
Oh, wait, they play the Buccaneers? Tom Brady needs to win. Yeah, Buccaneers.
Well, he's doing pretty well. They're 9-3. He doesn't need.
Yeah,
it.
well, he
I'm going with the Bucks just because they're way better than the Bills. right? This Monday night game, Rams and Cardinals is going to be a big one. Matt Stafford might not play according to you, so what do you think?
You can book me. You can book me Cardinals all the way just about to the Cowboys game.
Okay. I'm going with the Rams. What about you, Vosh?
Rams on the road. I think the Cardinals solidified their dominance in the NFC, so give me them.
All right, time for, of course, our game. Cowboys and the Washington football team.
That's it? That's the only games this week?
Well, there's some really bad games. So.
What's the other one?
All right, you got Saints, Jets, which we don't. It's not Falcons, Panthers, Seahawks, Texans, Lions, Broncos. There's a lot of bad teams, and they all suck. So, do you really?
Falcons, Panthers,
Saints, Jets.
Panthers.
Well, yeah, Panthers will beat the Falcons. We know the Saints will beat the Jets, and we know that the Seahawks will beat the Texans.
Ain't no guarantee. Hey, any given Sunday.
Anyway, Cowboys are favored by 4.5. It was 5 earlier. Now it's dropped to 4.5. So they're a 4.5 road favorite. Walt, who do you got?
Yeah, I just posted a tweet and a Facebook post and an Instagram post. My head coach, Double MC, guaranteed me a trip to Dub City.
We were gonna win.
He guaranteed me a trip to Dub City. My guy don't tell no lies. So when he says we're going to Dub City this coming Sunday.
No, Aaron Rodgers thinks he lies, but
Aaron Rodgers himself is a liar.
That's
so
true.
He has no room to talk.
Vosh?
Cowboys win big in this one. Dak has a big game. The defense has a big game. And that Cowboys crowd is going to show up. I should have been at the damn game, but
yeah, you have an excuse now. Your daughter's there.
Yeah, exactly. So I was supposed to go, but me and 3.5 hour flights are kind of bad right now. So give me the Cowboys big in Washington.
Is it my turn?
Oh God!
Is it the Cat's my turn? I think.
I can't believe people have actually been waiting for this.
They have. Get the mic out here. Hold on. Last week, the Cowboys actually won.
Gotta start hitting this.
They actually won a game, and the people out there were not impressed. They're coming out and saying that this Cowboys team can't do it. They're not contenders anymore. They're broken. Then they lost their head coach and half the team to COVID, and the virus struck them down, but they have returned. Mike McCarthy has stood up in front of his team and in front of the world and said the Cowboys will not be denied. He said in his gruffest, deepest voice that we will win this Sunday against the Washington football team. That kind of confidence comes from a team that is on its return. Neville Gallimore, DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, they're back just like in Avengers Endgame. They have come back. They have come back behind their Captain America, Mr. Dak Prescott, because this team knows that it has a chance this year to right every wrong in the Cowboys' history. This is the moment we will travel into Virginia, into Landover, Maryland, where that FedEx Field is. This team will unite under Dak and Zeke. We will fight. We will dominate. They won't stop us. The Cowboys will go into FedEx and lose by 3.
Wow, that's what you waited.
Man, your ass did not breathe.
That's what you waited. That's what you waited for, Cowboys Nation. That the Cowboys are going to lose by 3.
That's why when you said that guy can't wait and needed me to hype him up, I got worried. That's the spirits are telling me something.
I don't know how you can. I'm watching the playback. You standing up in the camera. This guy here. Oh man. Yeah. If you just tuned in,
you can't win all of them.
If you just tuned in, breaking news. Apparently, Demaryius Thomas has passed away. We don't know what from, but yes, he has apparently passed away, and it's starting to rip everywhere. DeMarcus Ware says he's heartbroken. Mm-hmm. It's all over Twitter right now. I'm pretty sure we'll find out what happened, but yeah, man, what a terrible way to end the night tonight.
Yeah,
it was a great night tonight. Really great night.
I just hope we find out what's going on, and we other people are okay in whatever situation. His family's doing okay. That's the biggest thing, is his family. It's kind of a tough way when you have somebody who's somewhat famous, then you got to deal with that. So.
Right. Can you tell people where they can find you at?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at EA Sports DFW, and of course, because we do it for the gram, at EOZOD60, and you can always catch me on those streets.
Vosh, can you tell people where the ladies and, because of the Me Too movement, I do have to say fellas, can find you at?
At Tovash10 on Twitter, Tovash Hatcher on Instagram. and I don't know where I'm gonna be this weekend.
You'll be somewhere.
I'm somewhere, but probably not. So yeah, we'll find out. We'll see.
If you get a wild hair, you can come out to Cedar Hill, man. We welcome you out there, sir. You're welcome any time out there on any street in Cedar Hill.
Yeah.
Any street. Can't say the same for you, EA. We'd appreciate it.
I go where
We'd appreciate it if you just stay away.
Yeah, you appreciate it. You can't stop me.
We'll appreciate
if I
it.
wanted to, I'll just show up and I'll take over. And
don't worry about it. I told you we got the Reggie Bullock snipers ready.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that'd be accurate with the way this guy shoots the ball, but
no.
we got them ready to go. You can follow me at FrontRunner88 on Twitter. You can follow me Walt Chisholm on Facebook. You can follow the show. It is Business on Twitter. It is bFbdfw on Facebook, and of course for the gram, best.for.businessdfw. But most importantly, EA, where can they find us at?
You can follow us on YouTube, bFb-DFW. Go look it up. We're on all our social media profiles. Go find the link, subscribe, and like it. And, of course, hit the notification bell. You don't want to get a miss from any of our videos. And if you don't, we're not friends, and that's kind of sad.
Yes, go subscribe to the YouTube channel because this Sunday, live in Cedar Hill, Winter Smokehouse, we're going to be there. We're going to be taking this thing over. It's a homecoming. I'm coming home, Cedar Hill. I don't know how many times it happens or how many more times it's going to happen, but I'm coming home to give you a great show this Sunday as we will be live at Winter Smokehouse for the Cowboys Washington postgame show. You said you'll be working, so that means you won't even hop on the screen. So you don't even have to see your mug on the screen in Cedar Hill.
I might, and you never know.
No, we don't. Don't worry about it. Don't overhaul yourself trying to show up on this one. So we'll be back next week. Hopefully Cowboys win. And just come join us out there in Cedar Hill, man. It's gonna be a good time. Thank you to Kat over there on the 1s and 2s. And listen, plain and simple, man. Keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around. And rest in peace to Marius Thomas.